All right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. Just me and Brian right now. Brian Man should be joining us in a little bit.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought we started early. It's almost 10 o'clock.
Well, let's see. I got here. It was like 9:20, and then I laid down and come back and then make some trailers and had all that together. And then we talked for a little bit. And we really didn't talk about this Mortal Kombat that you guys are going to say you liked. And I agree with the international numbers. Everything international was right. International is a flop internationally. So, but I don't know. I don't hate it. It just when you say it's great, I don't.
Ain't no one's saying it's great.
No, everyone is saying it's great.
And no, I have not heard anybody say it's great. I heard people say it's a fun time, which it is.
I don't even think it's a fun time.
Oh, it was fun. I laughed so much. It was good.
I don't know if I even liked Kano jumping but I'm comparing it to what I know about Mortal Kombat stuff. Like, it's not just the movie, it's also the game and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how I feel about Kano. I know everyone loves Kano.
Oh,
I love the actor, but I don't know. That's not Kano. I don't know. But I love all the action. And I'll tell you that I think Carl Urban might have been the worst part of the movie.
Oh, no way. No way.
It was a waste. That's not Johnny Cage.
No way. He was a great Johnny Cage. Although his accent, he was definitely lazy with his accent at times.
Lazy? There was no accent. It was just so...
But that's what Carl Urban does whenever he talks with an American accent. All these, international people, whenever they talk with American accent, they have tells, and his is tiny mouth. He talks with a tiny mouth, like this, and he always does it. Always does it. Watch Dredd, like he just has that's his thing.
I hated what they do to Baraka. I hated it, and I feel like you could have did more with Carl Urban. If you're going to use Johnny Cage, then make him be Johnny Cage and actually be anything. And I didn't like what they did with Liu Kang, but I would say every fight was just phenomenal.
The fights were great.
Every fight was
Johnny Cage and Baraka fight was like my favorite fight because that shit was just so good.
What?
Yeah, yeah, it was good.
Was your favorite fight more than Kung Lao and Liu Kang?
No, that was great. That was like an actual fight. That was an actual fight. Because I liked it because that's when he realized like he's Johnny Cage, and then it was the dumbest thing when he's doing the arm thing, and Baraka's like, I was like, I laughed so hard. It's so stupid. It was so good. It was so good.
Oh, F that movie. Yeah. I agree. You're overseas. I care what you gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, didn't open up in a lot of places though. But
internationally, it pretty good number of things, and then no one went to go see it. It's a big headline. It's a big thing.
Yeah,
international box office is but it's gonna make money. What's gonna matter? You're gonna get a Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was made on an $80 million budget, and you could definitely tell it was made on an $80 million budget because like some of the backgrounds were definitely not the best, things were
it looked like it was on the stage.
Yeah, a lot of it looked like it was on the stage, like old school, very, very old school, so.
But I didn't care about that because that's what you got with Mortal Kombat. That's literally it's whatever. It's the stage, whatever. Who cares? But I didn't love the Sub-Zero Scorpion stuff. I really didn't. I didn't like a lot of parts. Like, to be a villain, like Shao Kahn is this great villain. He got his ass whooped all the time.
I know you said that. I'm like, who did he get his ass whooped by?
Cole Young was kicking his. If he didn't cheat, have the immortality.
But that's why he was lazy. Because by the end, it's like he's like, I don't need to try because you can't kill me. So why try? That, but that was one fight I didn't like. I was like, really, fucking Cole Young is gonna win
his ass. Like, Shao Kahn was I don't know.
But he knew he's like, I don't need to try. Why do I need to try? I'm gonna win either way. So why am I gonna put in 100%? Why am I even put 50%? I'm going to win.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you could tell that he was like blatantly cheating. You know, because when he was actually trying, like when they all ganged up on him, like he was actually like kicking ass. You know, but he wasn't. To me, I watched him like, oh, he don't give a shit.
But he was left with the two of the three people that are attacking him at the end were the worst of the fighters. Like Liu Kang, I still don't understand that. Raiden told me I'm not going to win, so I'm just not going. Even though I'm winning and doing everything right, what's going to not do it anymore? I'm gonna let you go ahead and do this stuff. I just didn't like the way it went, you know. But it's more. I had to find.
Why would the other guys let them cheat? Every fucking game they cheat. What are you talking about?
You put cheat code
every single game. I
fucking care
every
about
single
cheating.
game. Like even the original movies, Shao Kahn was cheating. You know, Shang-Chi. Yeah, who's the guy who steals souls? You know, like yeah, they always cheat. But that's the thing. The other gods are all pieces of shit. Like once you find out in the game, are like, oh, they all suck. That's why Liu Kang becomes like the god, you know, in the last one. Yeah, not in the tournament. Yeah, in the tournurnament. Like every.
No, he said he didn't think it was a tournament. He thought that it was.
He said like why they allow him to cheat in the tournament.
No, it's everything in Mortal Kombat is a tournament, right? So any cheat that you do, it's fucking it is what it is.
Yeah, as always.
Here's my other thing I didn't necessarily like. I'm talking too much about it, but
I know we get into that review
because I did want to say Sully's here and
yeah, Sully. Ooh, there you go.
I've listened to the first book and which is okay. I'm starting to. I want to read it. I want to have it. I will say this. So you got me. You said heretical fishing. I've now read everything heretical fishing is so effing good. Heretical fishing is one of my favorite ones. Like it's up there with Marco the Fool. It's up there with He Who Fights with Monsters. It's up there with Rune Seeker right now. It's up there with all those, man. You know. So I can't wait. I can't wait for more. I'm just more information. So it's awesome. So yeah. Good job, Sully. You got me on the 2 new books, 2 new series that I'm gonna have to have everything, all of it. I need all the information.
I was like, what are you talking about, Ken? So Kenneth, yeah, we've seen it. You go, I think it's our main video on our page is the Michael review. So, yeah, we watched it opening weekend.
I've only watched it 4 times now, so and it's over $500 million. Man, oh, you guys saying it's not gonna do anything. Michael is going to continue to make money. Matter of fact, I mean, he still did well this week, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So I think Devil Wears Prada was number 1.
That was a big one.
And Mortal Kombat was 2, and it made like $600,000 more than Michael. Like Michael was number 3, but it was like right there next to them. Still made like 38. Like it was right there. Yeah. So like Michael's going to continue to make money, guys. I mean, there's going to be another push. We don't realize how close we are to Memorial Day. Mm-hmm. You know, there's going to be this other push. And now it made me realize why Star Wars, Mando and Grogu did it with this timing. Because Mando and Grogu is going to have, that time.
Yeah. By then, Devil Wears Prada, it will be in its 5th week, I think.
3rd, because it started May 1st.
No, by the 22nd. Yeah, so it'll be in its
May 1st. May 1st it's 21 days, and then it will be into this 4th week. So
yeah. So and then that kind of lets it die down a little bit before that
Devil's Prada is still. As I told you guys, how much money it's going to make. People thought I was crazy. Alonso owes me books because comic books you got to send to me. Because he didn't agree.
We'll get you collected. Don't worry. We'll get you collected.
He didn't agree about, what was going on with Devil Wears Prada.
It only had a 45.8, but so 46%, which is crazy.
So, it's going to make international numbers going to be great. I mean, Milan, do you understand Devil Wears Prada is going to make $700-800 million, guys. It's going to be way up there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
So I don't think Hanzo like that.
The Devil Wears Prada.
It's going to make that money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, especially like I think it being a cult, like not cult. I guess I don't know if it's cult classic, but it's definitely a fan favorite. You know, so the people that love it. I mean, you saw all the women going like dressing up, man. Like, you know, all going the opening weekend. So yeah, easily 700. Yeah, Mama Bear. Easily 700. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it pushes that 850. Like it could get to, you know, number 2. I think it's going to be. Matter of fact, I believe it will be number 2 in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, the only one thing that pushes is Michael. Does Michael stay in front of it? I mean, Michael's almost at $600 million. Week 3, we're talking about $600 million. So
yeah. Yeah. And has it opened up?
I think it opens up this past weekend
in like Japan. The big international markets.
Because I mean, it's at $339 million internationally, $340 million internationally, basically.
Yeah, yeah, and I know I think was it Plant Fanatics shared a link I saw where because Mortal Kombat didn't do what they thought it was going to do, you know, which is still crazy. Like if I'm a theater owner and you're like, oh, we're going to put Michael or Mortal Kombat on like IMAX's and Dolby, I was like, Michael, what? Like what? Like Mortal Kombat? Yeah, it's fun, it's cool. You don't need to see Mortal Kombat in Dolby or an IMAX. Like I don't even care, even if it was like a super beloved great movie. You don't need to see it in that level. You know what I mean? Michael, you need to see it in IMAX and Dolby. And supposedly, I think they're putting that back in a lot of Dolby's this upcoming week. So you're talking about until Mando comes out, Michael's going to own Dolby and a lot of the IMAX screens again. So
Mortal Kombat. You know what? So I actually did watch it again. I ain't paying for to watch that shit, but I did watch it again. And you know, there are parts. I mean, it's good fights. That's what I'm saying. No matter what, the fights are fun. I mean, how can you lose? But I am now on Team Street Fighter all the way. I think Street Fighter is going to be a funner movie. That's what I'm comparing it to. When I'm comparing Mortal Kombat, I'm comparing it to 95 Mortal Kombat. When I'm comparing it to Street Fighter, I'm comparing it to the release of Street Fighter and which one's going to be funner. And that's why I think that Street Fighter is going to be fun.
It's good.
And it's going to be a much worse movie. It's a fucking terrible movie. But I think it's going to be a lot funner.
No, I'm sorry. I was lagging out.
Yeah.
Lagging out. Sorry. So what do I think about that? The Warner Brothers and Paramount, people trying to sell celebrity stars petitioning it. Yeah. I'm not surprised. If that's the video that I watched, then it was like because states are gonna start suing for the merger, but you know, people, you know, like subscribers, actually, they just kind of got together and like, all right, well, we're gonna do it ourselves. So, it
doesn't matter.
It don't matter. You know, it might delay it a little bit, but I mean, you would need to delay it at what 2 more years, 2.5 more years.
Yeah,
you know, like Trump would need to get out of office for that to, you know, even make an effect, and it's not going to get dragged out that long.
Nope,
it's just not.
Bro, do you realize he ain't been in office more than a year and a half? It's been less than a year and a half still. Oh man, it's gonna be the longest 4 years ever. It's gonna be the longest 4 years ever.
Jesus.
Yeah. And we still got a long way before gas gets to, you know, $8-10 a gallon. Like honestly, me and my wife were, talking about like, shit, do we go to Disney? Like, because just Disney tickets and stuff like that, and the hotel, because we want to do certain things. That's gonna be like 1,500, just the tickets and paying off the rest of the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
That, but then gas. I mean, because we're talking about taking the hybrid, which is not bad. You get 500 ish, miles to a tank, but then we got to stop hotels. Hotels are getting more expensive. Like everything's getting more expensive. Fucking food by October. Food might be super expensive. Who knows where gas might be at by then? So that's why we're kind of sitting there. We're like, should we? I don't know.
We decided for this summer. First off, the kids get out in 11 days. There's 11 real days of school, not like school days. There's like 8 school days, but it's 11 days of school left. So we got to figure out what we're gonna do this summer. So we said, okay, we want to go to Niagara Falls. So I need to go ahead and renew the girls' passports. That's tomorrow. I'm gonna be sending in all the stuff to get the passports redone. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive through Detroit up to Canada, up to Toronto, and then we'll drive across to Niagara Falls. And then we'll cross over there, and they want to see New York. I'm like, it's a piece of shit. It's beautiful, beautiful to be with. But I was like, in the summertime, that's not the time you want to go to New York. You want to go to New York in the wintertime when you see all the snow and you go to plays and all that stuff. But New York, first we have to drive across New York would be 8 hours, and then it's like 14 hours home. So
yeah,
it's like that. I might have to do all that. I might have to do electrical vehicle.
Yeah.
Anzo, I'll tell you when so we can meet up. I will tell you when. We'll have the dates. So
yeah,
my kids said that's what they want to do. So.
Also, I didn't even see this. My bad. Collected with the 199 super chat. My bad. I'm going through like things right now. I didn't even see this. So we saw the article.
Actually,
yeah,
I can bring it up real quick.
Yeah,
I'm doing it right now.
Bring it up. Yeah, just saw that.
So I already had it up. All right. Read it real quick. I'm gonna say Fourth Wing series a go at Prime Video. The project bases on Rebecca Yaros's best-selling fantasy novel Cycle, which includes Michael B. Jordan among its executive producers, had been in development for more than 2 years. You want to let me read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
The fourth, the fourth Wing from Entangled Publishing. Sounds like something bad. Hit shelves in 2023 and quickly became a bestseller, winning both positive reviews and a large fan base that has spread word about the book talk segment on TikTok and other social media. The next 2 installments in the planned 5-book series, Iron Flame and Onyx Storm, also being instant bestsellers. The story centers around Violet Sorrengail, whose plans for a quiet life are upended when her mother, a military general, orders her to join the brutal Basquiat War College and becoming one of the several hundred candidates vying for Dragon Riders. Amazon MGM acquired rights to the book series in 2023 and began developing with the Allier Society, which has been overall series deal with the studio. More on Wally Beckett of Breaking Bad and with an E. Was hired as a showrunner, but left the show last year. Lock and Key co-creator Meredith Averill took over as showrunner in September 2025. So, let's see. This kind of tells about the executive producers and all that stuff. But he wants to talk. He wanted to read about this series. That's Michael B. Jordan is trying to do a lot of things, man. He's making a lot of money. He's putting his foot on everything, man.
I'm telling you, man. Like Sinners was the best thing to happen to his career. He's literally him and Ryan Coogler. They have their pick of any and everything that they want, in terms of professional endeavors. The next 2 years are going to be great for Michael B. Jordan. He's directing his own remake of Thomas Crown Affair that comes out roughly around this time next year. He's doing the Miami Vice redo, which kind of in concept sounds like it could be awesome. I'm a little biased on that one because I'm a big Miami Vice fan. But stuff like this. So, he's like Sinners, like basically just kind of he's now Hollywood royalty. He's got his pick. He's got everything and anything and everything at his feet, whether he wants to be in front of the camera or behind it in some directorial or production capacity. He can do it all if he wanted to.
Yeah. Well, I know he was getting some shit, by a certain group of people in Hollywood, because after he won the Academy Award, he asked for more money for Miami Vice, and they're like, "Oh," I was like,
"Yeah,
but also it's like, yeah, he's asking the going rate for an Academy Award winning actor. I was like, he's not like he's like no, he's like, oh, I won this award. That actually, like, as much as like a lot of people are like, F the awards or whatever, it does mean a lot to the people in the industry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The awards, you can say are like, a lot of blowing smoke up each other's ass and blah, blah, blah. But now he can ask for more money. He's like, you see the shiny little gold person I got? That means I get minimum this much. And that's all he did. I mean, Austin Butler's getting a shit ton of money. He didn't win. Did he win an award? No, I don't think he won the Academy Award for Elvis, right?
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did. He won a bunch of other awards, but yeah. But yeah, Michael B, and that's why I found like, oh, he wants more money. I was like, yeah, that's part of winning that award. Means like this is your level now, man. So that's why that kind of pissed me off. It was like, oh, you want more money? I was like,
who wouldn't?
Yeah, I was
exactly.
Anyone who's pissing and moaning about that, if they won a goddamn Oscar, they'd have a massive asking price too. So don't sit up here and pretend like you're holier than thou.
Yeah.
Hey, he made it. That's all I care about. Like, he made it. He's done this stuff. So you know what? It's a going rate for to have my time. This is what it is.
Yeah. And he's been even Lawrence said this just now. He's been in the acting industry since he was a child.
Yeah.
So
Hardball. I mean, he was he did his soap opera stuff. I mean,
soap opera stuff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about the soap opera stuff.
Yeah.
That's why we met Chadwick, right?
I think so.
He did win the Academy Award
for Elvis. Did he win for Elvis? I don't even know if I watched that damn movie. So that's just whatever.
He did not win. No, it went to Brendan Fraser. I'm
pretty sure he didn't win. That's why I was like, I thought he didn't.
Yeah, because I know he won a bunch of other awards leading up to it, and people thought he was gonna get it, but then Brendan Fraser won it.
And then The Whale won, and then we came and said, "Oh man, that was a phenomenal movie." So
yeah. I mean, it was. He deserves. Also, Brendan, I thought like off topic. Brendan Fraser's getting back in shape.
Trying to
get back in shape for the Mummy. I was like, let's go.
I love the fact that they're just going to pretend that the other movie didn't happen. Like, what? Mummy 3?
Huh? What?
What are you talking about? Whatever.
Yeah.
But read the article. Thanks for Collector for bringing this up. So I just wanted to make sure he showed it.
It's always good, and I think Amazon's always a good place for stuff like that. The Mummy this year was so bad. I haven't watched it yet.
The fact that it was on video, like I was on pre-order, I was like, "What? Didn't it just come out?"
Oh, it is. Oh, I almost forgot about that. I tried to watch some of it. All it is it's Evil Dead DLC, basically. That's what it is. It's not a Mummy movie. It's an extension of Evil Dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. Specifically, Lee Cronin's Evil Dead take. It's he could have just made a sequel to Evil Dead Rise, basically, based on what I watched of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll be right back. I did answer this phone call because the people call me.
All right, go for it. The Rings of Power. Ooh, that arrives in. That's what Tiki was saying. I love the Rings of Power. I love season 1 of Rings of Power. So,
I've actually been trying to rewatch it and pay closer attention to it, because whenever I would previously watch it, I would always get distracted by something. So I'm
season 2 was really
actually rewatching it.
Season 2 is really good. Season 1, I don't know. I kind of don't get what people complained about, because you had a lot of this from people who was like, black elves. I was like, and then the one that pissed me off the most was like, oh my God, what's her name? Galadriel. It was like, oh, she's just that powerful. I was like, yeah, in the fucking original trilogy, she's like insanely powerful. What are we talking about? Like, she is a badass. It was like, oh, she's just that badass. I was like, yeah, she is that badass. I was like, did you not read the books? Did you not watch the movies? At the very least, watch the movie. Yeah. They rewatch it too. They're good. I liked it. Season 2 was better though. We have a couple trailers. We have a couple trailers. Then we're gonna get into Mortal Kombat, and then there's a few topics I want to bring up. There's the Bane and Deathstroke kind of thing that's interesting. And then also, speaking of backlash, there's a few things that people are complaining about the Odyssey. So
I did see that.
Wow.
Matter of fact, I kind of skimmed past that this morning. Yep, definitely saw that.
Yeah, there's a few things that people are complaining about that. Yeah, I mean, they were already complaining about like it doesn't look like Greek. I was like, have you seen the armor of that time frame for your Greece? It was ugly ass armor.
And what do you? And I don't get what people mean by it doesn't look Greek. I think it looks like
like
300-ish. Christopher, yeah, it looks kind of 300-ish, kind of. But like it definitely has. I definitely get a Nolan vibe from the trailers and the prologue, and I mean that in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Just because I do think he has a very distinct style, and I was I went in there knowing he was gonna bring that to the story.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is just another interpretation made by a very prolific director. So you kind of have to you kind of have to take that into account.
Yeah. It's just like little like stupid things. They're like, oh, so this story about gods and monsters and mythology isn't historically accurate. I was like, so stupid. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. The fictional god doesn't look how you pictured it in your head. It was like, so I don't know. To me,
how you imagine it to look.
Yeah.
There's just no placating a lot of these people, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And they'll find any and everything they can to complain about. So it's unfortunately it's just the way it is. I try my best to kind of tune it out.
Yeah. Oh, were people bitching about that? That people were bitching and saying the dwarf queen should be tall and thin. If she would be an elf. Yeah, exactly. No, the chick. Oh, also she was badass and she was black. So people bitched. I know people bitch about that. She was awesome. She was one of my favorite characters of season 1. She was really cool. Because she really kicked her husband. Which was I think the prince at the time. Or I gotta rewatch season 1 and 2 again because it's been 3 years. But she was awesome. The dwarf queen, she was badass. And also that's how they should be, they're dwarf, so they should be short and squat and badass, little shit talkers, and she was awesome. Yeah. Just people are stupid. People are stupid.
Yeah, people are complete freaking idiots.
Yeah. See, season 2 I thought it was better, but I really enjoyed season 1 too. Said I was mad when Wheel of Time got canceled. All right. See, I was never big into that, so I really don't know. But I know people liked it. I can only imagine the backlash of Amazon did the Greek era of God of War over the Nordic era. See, I wanted the Greek era, like the first set, but I get it. I mean, the Nordic stuff is new, it's popular, but the original God of Wars, man, those are some of the best games. Great. But all right. I mean, I start a few from the top, but a lot everyone was saying hello and stuff like that. Fernando, what's up, Fernando? I was kind of showing people saying hi as you guys were coming in. So Fernando said the Devil Wears Prada scored a flawless victory on Mortal Kombat 2 at the box office. It did very well. Very pumped about the Deathstroke and Bane movie that was announced. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
I didn't even hear about that until just a couple of days ago when they started saying they may have a director.
Yeah, it's kind of new. I think Brian said Fernando said it was leaked. Like last week, Fernando came in and said it was leaked. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, I kind of want to talk about it because it's interesting what DC is doing in general, and interesting in a good way and also in a bad way. So I was kind of like, well, we'll see.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, for sure.
But Teague is saying ready for Punisher. I cannot wait. I can't wait. Punisher. It's gonna be so good.
I really can't wait.
My comic book store, the one I go to, they're doing like a watch party, for it in the store, which I'm like, that's cool. Like, that's super cool, really? And then I think he's gonna like have a sale on like a bunch of Punisher toys he's bringing in, and any Punisher comic you get X amount of % off. So he's like doing a big Punisher thing. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. So also, the amount of money I'm gonna fucking spend on Wednesday because Batman issue 20 comes out. And I got every single variant, at least the open order variant covers, which I think there's 8. Because there's a cover of each of the Robins, so that's 5. And then there's the main one, and then there's like 3 other, and then there's the 1 in 25 incentive, and then I think there's like 2 other. There's like 8 fucking covers. I'm gonna spend so much money on just Batman this week. Plus all the I didn't buy that many, but I think I got like 6 or 7 retail exclusives. For it. Like I got the Luffy Gear 2 cover. So that I'm super hyped for. But all right. Keep going through some of these older comments real quick. Teague said just a few weeks away from Memorial Day weekend, so watch out for Michael to jump up 250%. Devil Wears Prada up 150. Mario Galaxy's done. It's dead. You can watch it at home. Mario, that's it. It's not gonna get that much money.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 50. And Mortal Kombat, if it makes 150, it's a win. It's a win because it's only 80 million budget. It's at 60, was it 68?
It's about
60
something.
60.
Yeah, it's about 60 million. And then
so
yeah. But
so
marketing, was the marketing budget that much? I don't know.
There was 2 trailers?
Yeah,
really?
And they didn't spend a lot of money on the background and that stuff. So you don't think that? I mean, what you said about 150, 160? That's probably it. That's your break even, probably.
Yeah.
150, 160 is probably your break.
150, 160. I think that'd be.
You made 60 million your first week.
Yeah. Yeah. But Mario's done. You can watch it at home right now.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna make that bill.
Mm-mm. They killed it on there. I don't know why, but
man, I really thought it was gonna. I really thought it was gonna land. That I stand corrected.
You see,
a lot of people did.
A lot of people said it's going to be the world's the first $1 billion movie. It was reports that it was
Yep.
going to happen,
I did.
and then the numbers just didn't come.
Yeah. That's, we were talking earlier.
Yeah, I thought
Lawrence
I.
said that earlier.
Yeah, Mike's gonna have another big week.
I thought there was. Yeah, that's still got legs and more behind it.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Did you see the Punisher figure?
Very, very good for itself.
I don't think you see the Punisher figure. Oh, did you guys order the TV show covers? So you have the Daredevil and Kingpin are gonna have like their TV show covers on the comic books. And then the Punisher for one of the Punisher issues is gonna have like John Bernthal. Yeah, I think that came out. I think that comes out this week. I think it comes out this week. That cover. So pretty cool. I pre-ordered them. So
I don't even pre-order anymore.
Oh, he just
if it comes out in a movie in the comic book store, he just puts it aside.
He already knows.
Yeah, he just puts it aside.
Yeah. Oh man. They also did Daredevil Jessica Jones figures. I did not know that. Okay. What's up, Kevin Davis? Said Christopher Nolan put black actors openly transgender. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. Casting in the film, obviously he knew this was gonna cause controversy. Sad to say this.
I got words, but whatever.
Yeah,
I have thoughts. I have thoughts on that.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about it real quick since you brought it up? And that's something that I didn't want to talk about. Is they have Elliot Page is rumored, it's not confirmed, rumored to be Achilles, right? Although he is casted in the movie. I think that's confirmed that Elliot Page is going to be in the movie. They just don't know who yet. And then the other big one is you're good. Well, let me see what the other one is, then we can talk about both of them. Then the other one is Lupita Nyong'o is she confirmed? I don't think she's confirmed yet, but she's supposed to be Helen of Troy. That I'm not sure if it's confirmed or not. So that plus amongst other things,
no one's going to talk about Zendaya.
Yeah, right. Zendaya.
She's too big of a star for us to complain about. You want to have some more people even complain? Whatever.
Yeah. Or like you have Charlize Theron, you have South African actress in there. It's like, what about you have a British guy in there, you have an American guy in there. It's like, but they're bitching about that. They're like, they're not talking with like Greek accents. I was like, if you're bitching about a Greek accent, then they should just talk in Greek and you read subtitles. Then so
it's so funny though. I don't think people understand how close Greece and Africa are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you really understand how close Greece and Africa. Like, do you understand like when Hannibal took over the world and he walked up to like they marched through the mountains and stuff? Like, this is just what they're just very close. Mediterranean is this thing that they intermingled all the time. So Alexander the Great, going and knock the noses off the Sphinx and all this stuff.
Yeah,
it wasn't this long journey. Like, it wasn't like they're continents away. Like, they're right next to each other. There's nothing in between. Like, you should have more of a problem with eating Australian and American actors in the movie than African. That's stupid. Like, you're literally stupid. Like, I mean, what do you not think when you went to Greece or even when you're talking about any of this stuff that there weren't black people there in a place where you could walk and get there? Like, it's what the Moors, like whatever, guys. I think people are stupid. Honestly, I think racism is stupid. So obviously, your logic is going to be stupid.
Yep. Yeah. So, what about you, B? I didn't mean to cut you off a little earlier, but what do you think about the controversy?
Oh no. I don't care. I don't care what if they cast whatever color or gender or whatever they cast. It's just it's more exhausting seeing people piss and moan about it. Meanwhile, I'm just there to watch some good performances. I don't care what color these people are or you know what they identify as. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to watch some good performances. That said, I enjoy Lupita Nyong'o and Elliot Page, and pretty much, if I'm being honest, all of the actors they cast in this movie, I really like the ensemble element of it. Unfortunately, too many people out there just basically expect their exclusive demands to be indulged. And whenever they're not, it's suddenly a big problem. Oh, it's woke and this and that. Shut up. Either watch the movie or don't. That's what I think about it.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. So if you want things to be actual, like the way things were, I just think it should be based in logic. It should be based in, you should know your history. Don't complain about something that this is historically inaccurate when you don't know your fucking history. It's hard for me to say when you're arguing points. Like, you understand what every great society, you know, you're acting like they weren't transgender, they weren't gay. It wasn't a huge, you know, the empire didn't have gay people in. Like you're acting like all that stuff didn't exist in any major empire that's ever been created. So that doesn't make any sense to me. And then the idea that, you know, you think this place is all the idea of what you think whiteness is stupid, because whiteness is something that was created in the 20th century. So like, that's not even something that is logical. That's not anything that would be there. So you try to take this 20th century idea that was created and put it into a movie. What the fuck are you talking about? It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. Even I said it earlier. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. This movie about gods and monsters, you know, is not historically accurate. It was like, what are you talking? Like, it's just so stupid. It's like, you know, it's like getting mad. Like, oh, well, that alien's not green. I was like, what the fuck?
Who said aliens green?
Like, you know, but that's what, you know, it's like, oh, that's how it's always been. I was like, yeah, who gives a shit? You know, it's like, it's Christopher Nolan, so it's going to be very stylized, you know, in a way where it's going to look very pretty. You know, and he's going to find good people to do his movies. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to, I don't think he's not the kind of person to get somebody because it's going to draw attention because of the controversy. I think he's going to find somebody who's like, you fit what I'm looking for in this character. You know what I mean? I think that's the kind of person that Nolan is. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I don't even care if we wanted to do that. I mean,
yeah. Even if it was,
I don't even care. Are you making a damn movie?
Yeah.
Then you take a can to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you know, I mean, at this point, they're complaining about the armor, like, you know, whatever that dude in like that black armor, you know, with the big, you know, it was like, oh, that's not real, that's not how it was back then. I was like, and then they're complaining. I guess in this last trailer, they're in the woods and they're fighting these. I don't even know what the hell they were. I can't remember. But they were all in like the steel armor, you know, and they're like, oh, they have full body steel armor back then. That's crazy. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, oh, but your Cyclops monster, that's okay. You know what I mean? It's like,
that's okay.
It's so
yeah, that's acceptable. That falls within the bounds of realism.
Even that, I'm surprised they're not bitching, because like in there, his eye isn't this way. His eye is, you know,
the idea of a third eye. Yeah,
you know, but it's just one eye. But usually, whenever you think of eye, you think of like it, you know, going side to side.
Like this, but the third eye is more vertical.
Yeah. Well, it's a Cyclops, so it's just one eye, though.
But like in the idea of a third eye, because people always want it in the forehead.
Yeah,
it's always centered as an eyeball, but it really, I mean, most pictures you have is this, you know, up and down. So
yeah, Yeah, so I mean, but they're complaining about everything, man. I mean, I'm surprised they're not complaining about the Trojan horse, because like it looks very pretty. The horse is like doing it's like doing I don't know, it's like where it's up on its hind legs kind of look. I was like, yeah, and every other picture is just like a stick figure fucking horse, that like a 3-year-old made with like popsicle sticks, like. Yeah, that's probably more accurate, but I was like, I don't want to see that shit. I want to see something cool. I want to see cool shit,
I want people to show me the pictures. Because you went there, show me the pictures of, because you went back there, took the picture, what is accurate. It was actually accurate.
Mhm.
I want you to show me.
Yeah. So
in your time machine.
Yeah. And then I was like, and complain about like Lupita Nyong'o, who's an amazing actress. Like complain about her. Elliot Page, who's he hasn't gotten a lot of work. Ever since he transitioned. Because I think.
I haven't seen Elliot Page instead of 99 commercials. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Because I think the whole controversy of it all. But good actor and all the other stuff. He was in prior to transition. So can't say that they're a bad actor. So, and then like Brandman said, it's like everybody in this is like some of the best actors and actresses like in Hollywood right now. And then also directed by Nolan. So it's like this is gonna be a good movie. And it's based on the mythology. So I don't get it. I mean, no, I get. People are stupid, and like I said, racism and sexism and every other like an ism, and then but it's kind of like the Michael thing. It was like, oh, well, I wanted to see this, and this. I was like, yeah, but it's not a documentary; it's a biopic. This is the same thing with this. Is like it's not a documentary. It's not a shot for shot. It's gonna take its liberties and do cool shit because it's a movie.
Yeah.
I'm not watching History Channel.
It's just another adaptation.
Exactly, an adaptation. That's the best way to put it. So, yeah, people are gonna complain, but it's probably gonna do really well because it looks cool.
I'm gonna go see it. Christopher Nolan at the end of the day, that's really all you need to sell a movie. If his name's at the forefront.
Yeah. So that's one of the topics I wanted to bring up was the Odyssey backlash. But who else we got? We got Tony in the house. What's up? Saying who's homie at the bottom with the he looked familiar.
I know. So my girls I've been wearing a hat on a lot, right? So my girls took my dreads and they tried to put them back into my hat.
Man, you better not go to sleep. You're gonna get like fucking super glued dreads all here.
I gotta watch out, man, because like literally they were like trying to put it back in. I'm like, girls, just leave me alone. No, Daddy, you
sleep with one eye open, man.
They would do it too. They literally would do it, but literally, they're so bad at like crafts. I'm not even worried about it. They probably glue it onto their damn fingers.
Like we're gonna put it back on your head, but they like it's all on their arms.
Exactly. They're so funny, I understand, but I told her like, look, so my mom is actually getting remarried.
Wow, really? I didn't.
Yeah, the first week of June.
Okay, congrats.
So I wanted to make sure that I had, I've had all this hair. She wanted me to have a shortcut. It was Mother's Day weekend. It was a good time to go do this. So when I saw her on Sunday, she was like almost in tears. She was like, what the hell? Like,
So she was happy?
Yeah, she was very happy. She was very happy that I wouldn't do that. So, yeah, told her, you owe me. Don't ask for nothing. This is your wedding present.
Give her
a picture of me. Yeah, this is what you get.
Here you go.
So that was fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it'll be a week Wednesday. It'll be a week on Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's taking a long time for my hair to grow back, though. I'll tell you that much. As long as my hair was growing, now I'm like, well, every day I'm looking like, dang, it still ain't growing back in. It's still coming back. It's gonna take a long time.
I'm like, it's only been a week because you used to it being like always
5
on your
days.
back.
Yeah, dude, I'm used to it just growing now like crazy, but now I'm growing it, straight and trying to grow it back in. It's growing like in like spots. It's in like what the barber was trying to make it all the same level.
Mm-hmm.
It was impossible because my hair was just growing because it was being pulled all the time in my hair, so it's just growing all like just everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, so if you want to be ready for the wedding, then you had to do it like now.
I did exactly
to let it grow and then
brush
cut
my
it
hair
and grow it again and cut it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So by the time we're talking about June, I'll actually have a haircut. Maybe I got some waves. We'll see. Yeah.
It doesn't look weird, man. Seeing not seeing it on you though. You know what I mean? Like it's been so long.
So every single day I've gone everywhere. I've gone somewhere, and I usually go. And they're like, "Who the fuck is that?" And then they look at like, "Brian, are you? Oh, Brian, what the hell did you do?" Like it's like so I go to like maybe 7 or 8 comic book stores around Chicago. And everyone I've gone to, people have lost their damn mind. But I have gotten free comic books because of it.
Nice.
Nice. Really?
People just like, I got some, bro, just take this. Just take this with you. I think this is the one. Like, just take this with you.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like, I think it's all in.
Like they feel sad for you.
Yeah. Because they didn't know who I was. Like, you spend so much money. How did I not know? Like, guys, it's been almost 6 years.
Man, certain people only know you with with the hair like that.
No, Tank. My daughter's 9.
Oh my God.
So my daughter doesn't ever remember me without hair.
Wow. Damn. When you put it like that, that's like, that really like even damn. Even like, I love your daughter. Like, put it back on.
So they're so funny. It's gonna take a long time.
Yeah. By summer, man, you'll be glad to be gone. You're like, oh man.
What's you can really feel
you can feel the breeze on the back of your neck again.
So I weighed the bag of dreads and it was 5.5 pounds.
Wow. Damn.
I had 5.5 pounds of hair. No, and that's not just all the hair, because remember I had like a frill underneath the that's just the dreads. That 5.5 pounds of dreads.
Yeah. And then it's not just sitting on the top of your head, it's like pulling your head back. Yeah. Man.
Craziness.
Yeah. Still getting used to the fresh cut. That's what Lauren said.
Bro, I'm still getting used to it, honestly. Looking in the mirror like, oh, that's me.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this in a long time.
See, I saw this from Curtis. It says the devil wears Prada, but Jesus wore robes. Who was happier? That was funny.
Oh, me, whoever didn't have to pay for the Prada.
Yeah. Jesus didn't have to spend all that money for the Prada. Yeah. And Teak said, we need these new Mortal Kombat films to get to the street level franchise films up and running again. Man, if I'm more curious to see about the Street Fighter one now, because it just looks like such a goofy fun time.
There's gonna be no story. There's gonna be no nothing. Just shit happening, and I'm going to love it.
Just stuff happening. Yeah. I think the newest trailer collectively sold all 3 of us on it. I know. We were all kind of like all over the place with that first trailer from a couple of months ago, but it looks like it's what it should be. just ridiculous. It's like one comparison that I know I've kind of touched on is Speed Racer, like how that knew it that it had to be totally disconnected from reality and basically a live action version of the cartoon. This basically looks like a live action version of the video game. They're just leaning into the ridiculous nature of it, as it should, because if you didn't, it would just be some other martial arts movie, any other run of the mill martial arts or tournament movie. So they're the fact that they're doing the colorful costumes and the ridiculous hairdos and the crazy unrealistic special moves. That's what I'm there to see.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. And the story looks simple, which is fine.
Yeah. It's the tournament, it's the World Warrior tournament, and the fact that they're setting it in the 90s when Street Fighter arguably was like at its peak of popularity. That's genius. That's great that they're setting it in 93. Like that's when I heard that, I'm like, okay, that's amazing.
I mean, you know what? If you ever go to the independence portion of your comic book store, and you see they have Street Fighter comic books. They got the Speed Racer, I think, is on issue 9. Freaking awesome comic book.
And I'm actually happy you mentioned that, because I've been considering picking up the Speed Racer comic, because just like you, I've always loved. Well, you know that. But excuse me. So you saying that it's great is enough for me to start.
You're going to love it.
Okay, good.
So cool. If you like Speed Racer, if you like watching the TV show and you understand the stories and understand the characters, you're going to love it.
Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah, which and that's more than enough for me to go on. So say no more. I'm gonna start picking that up on Wednesday when I go in.
Have you heard about the new what Marvel's going to do? They got this Midnight Universe.
Yeah,
I heard a little bit about that. Yeah,
trying to do the ultimate, or not ultimate, the absolute kind of stuff.
So yeah, they're going to have what Fantastic Four.
X-Men, did they announce who yet?
Spider-Man. They just announced Fantastic Four, X-Men, and Spider-Man. I know they are part of it. So yeah, I know that. So
when's that supposed to start again?
I haven't seen the date, but I know they're talking about the Hickman. Ultimate Spider-Man is going to be. They're going to do all the dark, not zombie, but that type of dark universe, and for each one of them. It's supposed to be. I thought it was August. I'm trying to find an article.
Yeah, I thought it was like
for a date.
Oh, something like that.
I think it says August, but yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, the nightmare begins with 3 titles: Midnight X-Men by Jonathan Hickman, like you said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Midnight Fantastic Four by Benjamin Percy, and Kev Walker, and then Midnight Spider-Man by Philip Kennedy Johnson. Yeah.
And so here you go. Yeah, he said Midnight X-Men is August 2026. That's what I saw. Fantastic Four September 2026, and Spider-Man is October 2026.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Storm was a vampire queen. Yes. That's real. Yeah. And I like the look of Storm. That kind of has some drawings of how she could look. I love it.
Mm-hmm. I just hope, because I see the cover of Midnight X-Men with Nightcrawler and Storm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I think, the only one they have.
It's the only thing I think they've released so far.
Yeah. I hope it's good, and I hope they're just not like, oh well, y'all like crazy shit with your characters. Like, look at this, But it's like, but this absolute stuff happens so organic, I hope it's not. I hope Marvel's not forcing it.
I don't know, because I mean, if you look at their numbers, the pre-orders, Ultimate Spider-Man had a great run.
Oh yeah,
a great run. So you talking about Ultimate stuff? Ultimate Black Panther sold a lot of copies. Ultimate Spider-Man sold a lot of copies. Ultimate Wolverine sold a lot of copies. Ultimate X-Men was ass. So of course,
before we get too far, we got JR. What's up, JR?
What up,
From
JR?
Cold Lords,
I
man.
gave up on Ultimate X-Men. I couldn't more.
I did too. I gave up. I can't believe JR. Yeah, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, what's up, man? I know. I was telling him, because I know the Cold Lords are in our little hiatus right now. But I told him try to come out to Fan Expo.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go all the way to the city. It's a lot cheaper. It's way cheaper than C2E2. And and it's a good time. Fan Expo is a lot of fun. So we're gonna be there in August. But hopefully we get the Colt Lords out there. But
that'd be cool.
Good to see you. I know he's talking about Brandman showing off his collection of movies behind him.
He wishes it's all there.
Yeah, wish. Yeah, not until I'm a homeowner.
Dream.
Well, yeah. I gotta settle for this for now.
But I mean, I'm gonna definitely check it out and stuff. I like getting into some of the newer stuff, especially Marvel. Because I mean, back here, like I got the new Ultimate Spider-Man. That's issue 1. Then I got the old Ultimate Spider-Man. With Miles and them killing Peter. So I like the other universe kind of stuff. So I just hope it's not them just trying to trying, it's like do your own thing, man. Do your own thing.
So what you're saying, you hope it's not Marvel Knights.
Yeah.
Hope it's not Marvel Knights. Marvel Knights is so bad. I hate that thing.
Yeah. But I just hope it's them doing stories that they want to do. Not because they're like, oh, you like when Batman's dark and you like Wonder Woman who's kind of dark and Superman who's this and that and blah blah and all these characters are crazy. It's like, all right, well we're gonna make Storm a vampire. I was like, I mean, if it makes sense, it's cool.
You could do that, but even because they did that with T'Challa, right?
Yeah.
The whole horror universe.
And what was that? What was that comic book run?
Because I'm thinking of the Midnight Suns, but what
Blood
was
Hunt.
Blood Hunt. They did the whole Blood Hunt. Yeah.
So, I mean, but even that was what 6 issues, something like that. It was a short run, or not short run. But Blood Hunt
was pretty long because because the whole story long. It was a lot because it was continuity that kind of went from one thing to the other. Because you remember it started with Blade, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Blood Hunt kind of went on and on, and I'm gonna guess.
So the main
5 titles,
the main series
titles?
The main series was 5, and then there was all the tie-ins. So it was a total of all the tie-ins and everything of 50 issues. See, and that's kind of the issue too with Marvel is you don't want to do too many of the tie-ins. And I think that I think DC learned that shit with KO. They're like, okay, I think we went a little too crazy with all the tie-ins. So I think when they do their next thing, it's not going to be like 100 freaking tie-ins.
The problem with Marvel is they don't have a holy trinity. They don't have Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. Those are superheroes. When you think of superheroes, that's what they are.
Well, yeah.
Marvel has Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean, they're leading off with their big hitters because X-Men is big, Fantastic Four is big. And then obviously, like you said, Spider-Man is the biggest, but
the problem is, so X-Men has been taking such a big dip.
Yeah,
it's been killing. But hopefully, X-Men 97 season 2, which I believe comes out in July.
I think so. I know it's soon,
and hopefully that's running right into it. So to the release in August, so that gets it a boost to naturally. I'm hoping that Fantastic Four. I collect all the old Fantastic Four, almost all of them. I love, starting with issue 52. I have earlier ones, but starting with issue 52, they bring in a lot of characters. They intermingle with a lot of different characters. So I do like Fantastic Four. I would argue that Spider-Man, X-Men, maybe it's more Thor. Might be, but I tell you what's not. Iron Man was not popular ever until we got to.
Not to the movie.
Never. It's Hulk. It's probably Hulk. Hulk is probably
Hulk. That's a good one.
He's probably the third one. But who's Hulk's nemesis? Is always Thor and Hulk. I love those. Every comic book you have Thor and Hulk. I love it. So
yeah. So we'll see. I mean, Jonathan Hickman is obviously, did the Ultimate Spider-Man stuff. So that did well. So we'll see. Oh man, because if it fails, Marvel, I don't know what they do. If this fails really bad,
let's do
because their main universe stuff is kind of like you said, the X-Men stuff. Like no one gives a shit right now.
It's because they killed it, right? We're having 5 different storylines at the same fucking time. There's no continuity. No one knows what the hell is really going on with the X-Men. There's some storylines where people are dead. There's some storylines where they're back alive. There's some storylines where they're like, kings. Like it just doesn't make any sense. So that's the problem. That's why DC's been mopping them with all this shit, recently.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, DC is killing it. Like all of last year. And at the very least, I mean, as soon as the Absolute stuff kicked off, it was done.
So the problem was that I think the Absolute wasn't to this big fanfare. It gained momentum.
Yeah,
is what it was. Only people that got by everything like me got all those first printings.
Yeah, because the Absolute stuff didn't get popular until.
But Ultimate shit was big. Ultimate Spider-Man was killing it. I was like, Ultimate Black Panther sold a lot of copies, man.
I don't know why they killed it then. It was like you already have your other universe stuff, and you're doing all this other stuff. You're already doing your Absolute stuff with the Ultimate stuff. Why kill it off? Like especially with Spider-Man. Like
you want to know why?
Huh?
Because Marvel thinks making money means having number 1 issues.
Yeah, the constant.
And that's the problem with Marvel. They want to continuously have number 1 issues. I think this is going to always boost their comic book sales, and that's what their analytics are saying. And it's stupid. It's bad. And that's why they're falling behind DC like crazy.
Yeah, I think it's such an old school. Not old school. It's such I don't say 90s kind of thing, because like late 90s is when people like started, in early 2000s is when they're like, having Spider-Man be like, in the hundreds and having all this be in the hundreds, like I started again. Because it was especially with the Jim Lee stuff with the X-Men, it's like, oh, we got X-Men #1, and it's like, sold a bunch. So they're trying to do that, but but you look at but then you look at the Absolute stuff, and it's like it's not that big of a deal anymore. I think having key issues is more important. Like Absolute 20, Absolute Batman 20 that comes out Wednesday.
It's gonna be huge.
115 covers. Stupid. And they're making up so much money with all these covers, and everyone's making money. All ththese retailers, all these people on Whatnot, that are doing it. Like, DC is definitely, I think, changing the game and showing people like, if you tell good stories, they will read it. It doesn't matter if it's issue 1 or issue 20. Like,
you also have to look at the fact that DC was down.
Yeah,
DC Comics were really far down. They had their own release day. It was on Tuesdays. They were losing.
Oh, really?
So much. Yeah. So DC used to bring their comic books on Tuesday. Used to be able to get all DC things on Tuesday. They realized it wasn't working, so they went to Wednesday. DC was down. It was really down, but they got a good storyline and it built it back up.
Yeah,
you have to do, build it back up. Yeah.
I mean, Snyder right now. Snyder is the guy. He just is. And everything. I was reading American Vampire. Because he wrote that, so I started reading some of that. It's good. It's like really good. I heard like American Vampire 2 isn't as good, but I haven't got there yet. But I'm reading like that. I'm like, You know, that's good. You know, and he did you know, some of the New 52 that was good. You know, so you
There's
know
parts of the New 52 I like. I mean, what did New 52 give you? They gave you Val Zod. Yeah, cool. Actual comic book when you started seeing Val Zod. You know, we had Batwing in a couple of things. You know, we actually got some of the stuff that we've been talking about.
I think Snyder did Batman, right?
You could do when you talk about Earth 2, I have all the Earth 2 collection. I didn't like hardly a lot of the New 52, but Earth 2 I did like. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, so yeah, he did Batman in New 52, which was good. You know, I didn't like the New 52 Green Lantern. You know, I mean, there's a lot of New 52 that I didn't like, but you know, but it was also DC just like started chopping them, you know, at the legs. Like, all right, we're getting rid of this, we're getting rid of this, we're getting rid of this. I was like, let it cook a little bit, you know.
But that was the problem with DC before. So DC, as Marvel needs to see, you see DC's falling on hard times. You can make it back, but you probably need to stay with your main people and kind of have continuity. If you do that, you can get back up to the top.
Yeah. Now you just need some good writers, and they got good writers. I think Chip Zdarsky is writing for Marvel. His Captain America, his new Captain America shit is.
I had to go back and read it. It was because it was so good.
It's amazing.
Well,
it's
I mean,
so good. You know,
Amazing Spider-Man is still one of the top ones that are done. So understand that's Amazing Spider-Man is still way up there, and that's what they're doing all the variants off of Amazing Spider-Man. This Amazing Spider Carnage. You know, they're doing. You know, they have Miles Morales' ones. I mean, you have all those, and they're making money off of them. So that's what's keeping them going. Honestly,
yeah. Oh yeah, their Spider-Man stuff. Yeah, with the different versions of Venom and all that. Yeah. Now she's a Mary Jane. Now he's there. It's like, but
this is what people want to see. So that's what it is.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, you got Jonathan Hickman, Chip Zdarsky. I mean, you got some good writers over there. So
you know what you should do?
Let them run.
Talk to me as someone who likes to read comic books. Give me a T'Challa run that makes sense and doesn't disrespect the character. How about do that? And give someone a chance to cook. Stop clipping you out after these past 10 issues. Let's get to 15. Let's get to 20. Let's figure out some of this stuff. You're not doing anything else good. So what the hell are you in a rush? Where are you going?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just they want that instant gratification, that instant like hit. They're like, oh, it's not doing good, you know. But yeah, Absolute Batman. That really didn't start kicking off until, you know, the end of the first arc, you know, which it was like 5, 6, 7, and then, you know, Mr. Freeze came in 8 and 9, I think, something like that. You know, but by the time you hit Bane was like when it was really started to pop off. Like people were like getting it. So Mama Bear's like, y'all talking too much. Do y'all have anything else?
We do have these trailers sitting here down below.
Yeah, we should. I'm sure no one you guys really care about comic books like that.
I do. So
I know. Which is why we need to like have just a comic book channel. So it's like, let's talk just comics. So
I do wonder about the Rivals of whatever. I think that's the one I want to watch first.
Yeah. Cool with that. We'll get that ready. Watch a couple trailers.
Anything with Matthew McConaughey is going to be something good. So yeah.
I know. What did I do? I didn't mean to do that. Told you I end up watching Interstellar the other day at work. I see something in the background to play. I'm like, Interstellar. I've been getting a bunch of reels on Instagram and shit. Horrible idea, because there was a good like 30 minutes where I'm just staring at my phone, not even working. So
also I'll say that we have y'all need to catch up. All right. I've been Man on Fire. I've finished that.
Oh man, yeah.
I finished. You know, we never did the Devil Wears Prada thing. We never did.
You guys can talk about. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
We need to do the Mortal Kombat one. It's fine. That was
we'll do Mortal Kombat for sure tonight.
Did you guys like the new site? Have you guys checked out the new site? The site I sent you guys to watch the movie.
Oh yeah.
And see how fast it works.
I like it. And it looked good too.
Yeah. They show quality HD movies. I was like, oh yeah. This works. I'm okay with this one. Yeah, I liked it. So, but yeah, Man on Fire, definitely, we're definitely gonna watch that. We'll talk about that. I watched it. I watched it all now.
Yeah.
There is a 2.5 episode lull, but you keep past it. You keep past it. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. So I'll probably start watching that tomorrow because today at work was kind of stupid. But
I still want to turn into 3 Body Problem, but you guys didn't need to watch 3 Body Problem, which was phenomenal, and I cannot wait for season 2. I think it's gonna come out in August, bro. And Supercell, it's probably gonna come out now. Looks like September, October. Supercell season 2 looks like it's about September, October. It's going to be coming out too. So,
what did my verse say? I care about comics too, but I know y'all can go. I'm looking
100%.
Yeah. Because we for sure want to review Mortal Kombat. All right, let's watch this trailer. Is it called? What's it called? Arrivals of?
What's it?
That I see Arrivals of AM.
It's America or whatever. But what's the full title? I gotta make sure. It's Arrivals of Mziah King. Is that what it is?
Mziah King. Yeah.
Mziah King. Yeah.
Because on there I just see AM, so I'm like, America.
Because I know it's Kurt Russell, right? In this, I think that's what it is. I think it's Kurt Russell and Matthew McConaughey.
Okay. Mziah King. All right, let's check it out. Let's check out this trailer. Yeah, cool. All right, what is up? But welcome back to Spoiler Kings. We got another trailer reaction for you guys tonight. This is the Rivals of Mziah King.
Yep.
Matthew McConaughey, directed by Andrew Patterson. So, yeah. So let's check it out. I think it came out today, right? This trailer.
Yep. I think this is the main release because I believe this came out. They did this in 2025, but this is the main release. Like. For
yeah. Oh, it was South by Southwest at the Film Fest. So yeah. So all right, let's check this out.
So Oklahoma.
I'm listening. There's truth and there's lies and everything. And I'm here to tell you what's the truth and lies. You ready? Oh my God. I didn't know you're back around here. I got a big haul coming up and I could use some help.
Do you think I'd be able to do it?
I know you'd be able to do it. Follow me. What's your honey?
White clover.
That's a pretty rare crop. God bless us all, everyone.
Y'all reckon we could talk to Mziah?
There's been a lot of honey there. It doesn't look good.
If you really want to ruin someone's life, you take away everything.
I would be careful poking around in this business. It is not full of kind people.
This isn't just theft. There's a design and cruelty to this.
Someone loaded up everything he built and took it all away. And I'm gonna find them. And I'm gonna take it all back.
You be stealing back some money?
I know the weather, I know the bees. I know the point where anyone else would give up, and I won't.
Are we getting paid for this?
That flat? Robbie from Kombat.
The hell of a thing to rebuild. Makes you realize how much we ought to savor the taste of that honey. Get ready, my little chickadee. Bees only swarm when they are ready for a fight.
Interesting.
Not what I was expecting, but
No, I wasn't sure what to expect. I think I expected something a little darker.
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, little guy versus what looks like to be like, rich asshole.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, I'm looking at the synopsis. Basically, it says Mzai King is the unofficial mayor of his rural Oklahoma community. Southern charm personified. He works as a beekeeper, but spends his spare time jamming out bluegrass tunes with his ragtag group of buddies and hosting potluck lunches. When his former foster daughter, Kateri, suddenly reappears in his life, Amaziah seizes the opportunity to reconnect, but his plans to teach her his trade hits a roadblock when his beekeeping rivals put the family business at risk. So that's his yeah. So that's his daughter, I guess, his foster daughter.
Foster, yeah. Interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know enough about it. I mean,
Yeah, it. Mhm.
it would
Yeah,
be.
Oh no, the tone gives off a very like I said, it seems almost very I'm not even sure what to kind of compare it to or liken it to. But I like the dynamic between the McConaughey's character and the adopted daughter character.
Mhm.
I do like
So,
that.
Angelina Looking Glass.
Mhm. And
is that her name?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
that's the actress's name.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's cool.
And McConaughey is usually pretty good in roles like this. Kind of like the seasoned kind of mentor figure.
Down on
He fits
his luck
those
when he
roles like a
hits
glove.
again. Yeah.
Down on his luck, yeah. So yeah, I'm always game to see McConaughey in a role like that. And it looks it, and I mean this in the best way possible. It does look very indie film,
Yeah.
which I like. It's a good pivot from a lot of the kind of more mainstream big budget stuff that we're used to. I kind of look at these as an escape of sorts. So I'd go see it pretty much anyway. And
Messiah King. Let's go.
yeah, and I like simplistic plots like this. So
Mhm.
them,
I think
basically trying
especially
to save
go ahead.
them basically trying to save their honey making business. It seems. So
The
that's
family
all I was
business.
gonna say.
In like today's world, where it's like little business owner or little worker, against like the big company, kind of thing. So yeah,
Almost like
I think
they do something to make the company does it to make money, and this is his way of life. This is the way everything he believes in. This is everything his life is, his life's work. So yeah, I can understand it. I can understand her wanting to fight for him.
Sure. Yeah, it's definitely low budget, which is not bad. Low budget doesn't mean bad. It's just very indie.
I believe it won a lot of awards already, right? And I believe Rotten Tomatoes has a 97%. IMDb has a 7.9 out of 10. So I mean, looks like it's gonna be all right.
Yeah, but I like it. Looks cool. Well, check it out. Like you said, it's McConaughey, so definitely gotta watch it just to see if he does his all right, kind of thing. He's gonna give somebody a funny name
in there.
Yeah, call him Slick, Turbo, or like they always does. So.
Try to make money off that Southern charm, man. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah. But cool. Rivals of a Messiah King. So, cool. But yeah, we want to hear from you guys. So if you're watching on the replay, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about this trailer. Maybe you got to see it at South by Southwest. Let us know what you think. But yeah, leave a comment, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come and check us out when we do other trailer reactions like this, movie reviews, TV reviews, other fun nerdy stuff. And we appreciate everyone in the live chat. You guys are awesome. You guys stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic for the night. I was gonna message whatever you're opening it up is like super loud.
It is? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shut up, Brian. I was like,
well, I was gonna type it up, but I was like, all right, let's finish it up first. Oh man.
It's literally absolute Batman. It's like shit. How many more absolute Batmans can I have? I don't know. Hopefully no more. No more.
Oh man, that's gonna be my Wednesday. run to the comic book shop and pick up like all my different comics. Oh man. All right. Bring this down. That there. I know Anzo wanted to join us.
I'm asleep now, knowing him.
I know. Let's see if he's still up.
So while we do that, we could go ahead and watch whatever the 72-hour thing is with.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the roast? Kevin Hart roast?
I saw the Cat William part. That's the one I saw the most. But I haven't watched. I haven't watched the whole thing yet.
The Kevin Hart one.
Yeah, I was watching it live.
Yeah.
So the Cat William one.
I was watching a little of it. I saw that.
I didn't laugh.
The Chelsea Handler part.
I didn't laugh. Like I acknowledge things were funny. Like, it's like that's funny, but it seemed when things are too scripted, I'm just not in with scripted comedy. You know, they're reading teleprompters and all that other crap.
The roast stuff isn't as fun as it used to be. You know, I think it used to be very kind of off the cuff, you know, kind of thing. And now it's just like you're inviting people who don't even know each other. You know what I mean? You know, the Cat Williams one is kind of cool because, like, you know, they have the beef, so having him come in was interesting. You know, but I've seen so many other.
You didn't like
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the Rock part. You know, I've seen the Pete Davidson part. What? Really?
He was drunk.
Really?
He was saying stuff. Really?
That's interesting.
He was like, hey. So I've been carrying Kevin Hart, you know, he's like a little baby, and he took off his shirt and he showed his little nipple. He was like, you need a drink? You need to I've been nursing you for such a long time. So he was drunk as shit.
That's interesting.
Hilarious.
Because he usually has not a persona, but I guess like a look that he always has to have, you know, and drunk is not it, you know. That's
but he said this is my best friend, so I was out there, I was hanging out, and they stopped everything. It was a spotlight on there. It was right after Venus and Serena, and he just came on and he was hammered. He kept on saying he's gonna have sex with his wife. It was it's for real. Like this thing was crazy, man. I was like, what is happening? What are we doing? Someone had to go get him. Someone needed to go get his ass.
You're like, all right, go sit down, big guy. That's funny. Yeah, I gotta watch it. Yeah, I saw the Pete Davidson thing because that's making its rounds.
Yeah,
you know, but yeah, but you know, for me, there's not as once they started paying, you know, like, you know, you had lots of celebrities like, oh, here's a bunch of money, roast me. You know, it's like, it's not as
that's
fun.
what they're saying. They said, why are you here? And this is what Cat Williams said, why are you here? He was like, because they're paying me.
Yeah. That was his was funny. I enjoyed his. You know, it wasn't like rolling on the floor kind of. But I haven't seen one of those in a while from a roast where it was like,
I think they went
funny.
ham on Tom Brady.
Yeah. I take it back. Yeah, but again, it was very scripted. Like a lot of his, like Gronk ain't he ain't writing that shit. It was a lot of the players definitely had people writing for them, But the comedians going in, some of the comedians going in on him was like
Tom Brady didn't like it. He was pissed.
Yeah.
He was
what's his name?
pissed.
The coach. The coach was pissed off too. Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
He was pissed. I was like, but what do you expect, man? They're not gonna go up there like you're the greatest, you're the best. Like they're gonna make fun of your divorce and make fun of you kissing your son. Like, what do you think, man, is gonna happen?
But it felt like Kevin Hart wrote half the jokes about him. That's the problem. It felt like he wrote his own damn jokes.
Yeah, that sucks. But all right.
Incident, human trafficking. Everybody going.
Watch this. I sent Anzo. Hopefully he's up. After Pamela, they definitely got scripted. She got hurt now. Did she?
I think she's really was hurt because they went
ham on her.
Yeah.
They went ham.
There were times during that roast where you could just see it all over her face.
Yeah. Well, what's his name? Stop doing it. What's his name? The white dude, the guy who was there from the start. He was hosting them. I can't think of his name.
Why is it slipping my mind suddenly?
Jeff Ross.
Wait,
Jeff Ross. Jeff Ross.
He doesn't do them all like how he used to. He used to be like the dude that was doing them all, But then, but he went hard on a lot. He went hard on a lot of people.
Jeff Ross was there, because Jeff Ross had this I don't know what it was. It was called this red jumpsuit. I'm being real. It looked like he had it was like this. It was like I don't know how to explain it. It was zipper all the way down to here. You could see the fatness of him on the outside. It was just it was something else, bro. I was like, what is Jeff Ross wearing?
Oh yeah, damn.
I was like, what is he doing, man?
That is,
it's an outfit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a leather zip up, but he ain't got nothing underneath, and it's really tight.
Like he thought he was Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. 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 He even got the matching pants too. Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know if it was matching pants or if it was a onesie. I thought it was a straight up onesie. Like the dude, it didn't make any sense.
It might be. Now that I'm looking at it, it might be. No, it's a two-piece. I'm looking at this picture because it's a two-piece. But
he was sitting down. And I was like, man,
that's
we
weird.
can see everything. Why are we seeing everything? This is crazy.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh man, Cat Williams though. Yeah, that's the one I keep seeing the most of is the Cat Williams. Kevin should roast it himself because he's a good roaster.
He is a good roaster. He is.
Well, like Brian said, that's why he probably wrote half of the jokes you said, right? About himself.
Did. He's like, he knew what was coming up. He's like, hey, read the teleprompter. Like he kept on saying that. I was like, because you wrote it and you want them to say what you want them to say.
That's funny. Yeah. Jeff looks like a Twinkie mushing in both hands. No, you know what he looks like? You ever was the Baby Bell, the cheese? That's what he looked like. Where you just kind of open up the wax a little bit. That's what he looks like. He's like fucking Baby Bell cheese, man.
Oh my god!
You squeezed it and just a little bit of cheese pops out. That's what it looks like.
So wait. Jeff Ross said about Kevin Hart. He said, your dad was a street hustler and addicted to crack, and you could tell. And he said, so I guess being dependent on rock runs in the family.
That was damn funny. That was kind of funny.
But that's what the Rock was saying all over. It was crazy. It was crazy. If you have to watch this one thing, watch Cat Williams. Watch from Cat Williams to the end of the Rock. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is the Rock right after Cat?
So it's like Cat Williams, and then it's like Venus and Serena, and then it's like the Rock. So like, if you want to watch 30 minutes, watch that 30 minutes.
Watch that. Okay. Check it out. I can tell you if it's a bodysuit or a 2-piece, but I don't want to see that much of Jeff Rock.
100%.
And no one want to see that much. Zip it up, man. Zip it all the way up. It has a collar. Hide the neck.
Put a lock on it. Don't let you unzip it ever again.
That's it. When you get home, you take it off. Even then, make sure you're in like 3 rooms deep in your house.
I think the Cat Williams point is the only thing that wasn't scripted, and I think the Rock stuff was scripted, but I think the Rock just kept on going and kept on going.
Did his own shit.
Just all of a sudden, he just said,
I can't wait to watch.
I love you so much, man. I love you. He's one of those drunk people. The ones that say it's one of I love you so much. I want to hug you. That's kind of me. Why I'm drunk too.
Yeah.
So
same.
Yeah. I need Brandon to point at something after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. So.
All right, let's watch this trailer. Right? We talk about Kevin Hart anyway.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right. Let's go. Uh-oh.
Oh crap.
Kick Brian out.
Comes back on.
It's only when we do a transition or something like that. Like his computer don't like it. It just like just kicks him out.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I can't play the trailer because the trailer's on his computer. So like literally everything he's just completely gone now. So
that's hilarious.
Always happens. Yeah. It's super random. I don't know if it's a StreamYard thing or what. But it's always funny.
Yeah, StreamYard's so weird because like the reason I was late, I was like, again, like even though I got like all the lights in this area replaced, still like when I wear certain colors like yellow, it'll still like go all it's so annoying. So
yeah.
And like even some of the lighter stuff that I wear, it'll still do it. So I was like going through different like shirts or hoodies to wear it. None of them wanted, like barely any of them wanted to cooperate.
Yeah. I remember
absolutely nuts.
I still got my green screen hanging. I can just pull it down. But yeah, lighting and green screens are always annoying.
Yeah, for sure. It's I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I started wearing a hat on stream a lot, because with the light, it will like reflect off your head or something like that, or like and then like now you got like this hole in your head, from the light reflecting, so it looks all weird.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, green screens are nice, but yeah, you need to have a lot of space for them to look really, really good. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Yeah. It was driving me absolutely nuts. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Oh, man. What movie's coming out this weekend? Or is there any? Or there's nothing coming out till Mando?
Yeah, I think Mando's the next like big thing, right?
Yeah. I know that's the next big one.
I know that I kind of want to see this because I'm hearing more and more stuff about it. But that new horror movie Obsession, I know, is coming out on Friday.
Okay.
I'm starting to want to see that based on everything that I'm hearing about it.
The trailer looked okay.
Yeah. And I know the director is I think it's like Clive Barker's son who directed it. or who wrote and directed it.
Okay, not bad.
But I've been hearing nothing but good things about that. I'm kind of starting to want to. I'm kind of starting to want to check it out.
Yeah, yeah, I'll check it out. The trailer looked good enough where I was kind of interested. You know,
really? You hit the button and kick me out?
I know we were laughing,
and then I couldn't get back in. So like it wouldn't let me back in at all.
Oh,
and I had to go through the whole thing, the whole process. I'm like, really? This is what's happening? So that was a quick key. Kicking me out real fast.
Oh man. But yeah, I want to see The Obsession. That looks pretty good. And then I love Boosters. I kind of want to see that. But I've been hearing a lot of good things about that. And then Backrooms.
Mm-hmm.
I've been like a lot of the early stuff has been coming out. They're like really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to see Backrooms.
Yeah. But everybody who saw Sheep Detective is saying how much of a good movie it is. They're like, it's an amazing movie, and I'm like, now I want to watch it even more. So that's on my watch list this week is Sheep Detective. I want to see it.
I think I'm gonna need to make time to see that.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, they did.
You went to go see Mortal Kombat. They went to go see that.
I went to see Sheep Detective, and they're like crying and like, it was so good. And I'm like, it was all right.
Yeah. So it's different. Is got 90% Rotten Tomatoes? Really?
I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen a trailer. I see posters. Posters.
I've been seeing more trailers for it. I'm trying to get into that when the trailers aren't really doing a whole lot for me.
Yeah. Sterling K. Brown's in it. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Vivica Fox
playing the villain.
Janelle Monáe. Damn, there's a lot of people in this one. Damn.
Yeah. Vivica Fox is in it. Yeah. Janelle Monáe. Yep.
Oh, Huey. Yeah. Even Streamyard doesn't recognize Brian. Like, who's that?
I know. I was like, how you not letting me back in? Like, that's what was bold because I this happened before we hit the transition.
Human trafficking. Everybody going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
We've had the time where I've gotten kicked out for the transition before, but not letting me back in. I was like, all right, I see what's going on. I've been replaced. That's what's going on. You don't need me. You just got AI. You just use AI. You don't need me. And then that way I can have
human trafficking.
Oh, not that. Damn. Is it really loud or is it just me?
It was fine to me.
It did sound. Yeah, it sounded fine.
Okay. Might be just me. Friend said I have a huge crush on Vivica Fox during her booty call days.
Booty call, right?
Yeah, right. All right, my bear said it's loud. Okay. If it's loud, just let me know. We can adjust the volume, a little bit. And she's like, wait a minute, people are crying for Mortal Kombat. No. So Brian went to go see Mortal Kombat, and then his girls went to go see Sheep Detective, and they were the ones crying.
It was so good. It's so sad.
Yeah. But when I first saw that trailer, I'm like, I want to see this. I thought it was gonna look more silly and goofy than like sad.
Serious as
but that's all I've been hearing. I've been hearing so much like it's really sad, it's really heartwarming and everything. So yeah, just Anzo spending the money on Mortal Kombat. That's why he was crying. He's like, booty. Who said booty? All right, let's try this.
Only say you say that 3 times, you know he's going to show up.
Oh shit! Excuse me. He's like, okay. Yeah. Hanzo liked it.
No, he did not. Yeah,
he don't like anything.
Like it.
Yeah, there's the cheer when Cole got killed. There's a few people. There's a few people that were like, yeah. And then it wasn't just like
mine did
the
too.
rest-
I might have cheered a little myself.
Then
Yeah.
the director and producer said the reason they killed him off was because everyone hated him. They literally said that's why they did it.
Yeah. I heard that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're baiting him out.
Yeah. I was one of the people cheering. I even
You were the main person.
yeah.
You brought
I even-
party poppers and everything.
and started whistling and stuff.
You're right. Woo! You start running up and down the. Up and down the Like, we did it.
You know,
I even clap.
I usually like Sonya. I didn't love her.
She really wasn't in it. She really didn't do anything that much.
But she didn't do anything in the first movie either.
She was fine. You know, I thought she was just I wasn't really like wowed by her. I like the actress they got to play her. I think she does good with what she has, but I don't know. They could have done more with Sonya. They just wasn't bad at all. It just kind of fell flat with her.
Yeah.
You see, she said,
Yeah, because I got back from MK and I was like, huh? Like, what part are they crying? Who's crying? Yeah, they cried when Cole Young died. Like, no, not the plot armor.
Yeah. Luke Kang.
Tears of joy.
Made me sad.
That was interesting. Yeah.
And not because I'm sad. It was sad because of when they did it. There's no reason to do this. And I was like, why are we doing this, guys?
It's because it's setting up the third one. That's why.
It is. It's
no doubt. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, hey, you don't need to be the main character for this one, but you're going to be the main character in the next one for sure. So, yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I agree with you. We might as well just talk about this now. Man. Forget it.
You don't watch the trailer?
I mean, I got Is God Is too, so we can watch the 72 hours, which I have no idea what the hell that's about. Is it?
I have no idea.
Is it Kevin Hart 24 hours more than 48 hours? This what we're doing? Like, I don't.
I didn't even hear about this movie until today, to be completely honest. So,
Yeah, we'll watch this real quick and then we'll do more
I
comment.
knew nothing about this movie until today.
All right, let's watch this real quick and then we'll talk about some more combat because I think everyone's eager. Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome back, Spoiler Kings. We got another trailer reaction for you guys. This is the new Kevin Hart movie. Is it just 72 hours? Because I can't see the title on here.
72 hours.
Just 72 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. So, just doing. It's a Netflix.
Mama Bear.
The 72 hours. That's the average Brian Black Panther rant.
That's about right though. That's just right there. It's close.
I feel like that's that deserves like that Wolf of Wall Street is like gotta get those numbers up.
Exactly.
Get those numbers up. It was like get numbers up. All right. Let's check this out and see what we get. Oh, it's a Netflix one.
Soliciting, human trafficking, everybody going to jail. Hands on your head.
Maybe guys can clear it up.
This guy is a stranger that is on our bachelor party. He vomited on us, and then we had to get naked.
He's like our friend, but he's older than us, so he's like our daddy.
Guys, you're not helping. You gotta see this. I'm in a random group chat with some guys planning their bachelor party. They're inviting me to Miami? Yeah, they want me to go. My boss thinks I'm getting too old. Sorry, baby. It's fine. This is my opportunity to connect with the youth. It's really weird that you came. I had no idea you were like 50. No, man, I'm 40. That's still so many years to be. We got 72 hours.
Shower up and put on your good panties. You look like a bad genie.
You look like shorter pit bull.
I like it.
First, we chilling and grilling by the pool.
Oh my God, look at all these women around. Be like freshmen. Be like me, man.
Where are they coming from?
Then we hit the club, boys, and guess what? No survivors.
Pull your dick out. It's enough. There's no dick for you.
And then party bus. We're hitting South Beach tonight. Can I offer you some Zen? I'm gonna do 2.
I'm gonna do 3. Oh. My lips are getting enough.
Have you been swallowing them?
What the fuck, Joe? Come on, Joe.
Something's off about this guy.
Are you a police officer? Me? Prove you're not a cop. Do the drugs. What, you are dead men walking? Tonight we're in the major league. Follow me. We gotta go. Guys, jellyfish at 9 o'clock. Oh, my God. No, your face. My face what?
It's a cauliflower face.
I think it got me. No, we know. It got me.
Joe, before you go,
Yeah.
you look like an unsuccessful swinger.
Yeah, you look like Black Elton John.
You look like a fruit by the foot.
Okay.
Foot by the foot.
So this movie is basically that "How do you do, fellow kids" meme. I heard nothing about this movie until today. This is the very first day.
When is it coming
I've heard
out?
it.
July
July 24th.
It's like
Oh, jeez.
the almost hangover.
Yeah, I was getting hangover kind of vibes.
Isn't that one of the dudes is what's his face? The Hard Ice dude.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, if I can pops up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
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 It's I think that's Cuba Gooding Jr.'s son in real life.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
Okay. I didn't know that. So okay.
Mhm. It looks
It's
like
funny.
your average it looks like your standard Kevin Hart comedy, which I'm fine with.
Standard Netflix Kevin Hart comedy.
Standard Netflix,
Yeah.
Kevin Hart comedy, yeah.
Yeah.
And-
Well, I like
yeah.
what's his name? The I know he's on SNL, the Hispanic guy. I can't think of his name. He's funny. I like him. The other dude is from SNL too. But I mean, they're all like the redhead dude. I don't know where he's from. And you said the hard eye guy. So
Mhm.
it looks funny. It looks funny. I think it's made for the older people who like oh, I can still hang. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean,
I can barely walk.
um,
You think I'm gonna take drugs?
Yeah, it's yeah, and I'm so behind on SNL, so I don't really know who's who.
mm,
It's been such a long time since I've watched it.
Marcelo.
But mhm. Is that who it is from SNL?
Yeah, Marcelo Hernandez, and then Cam Patterson. Cam Patterson, he's new on SNL.
Mhm.
But he was like he got big off of like that comedy YouTube thing. I can't think of with what's his name.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Mhm.
wow. Interesting.
I mean, this is fine. I mean, I'm glad it's coming up on Netflix because I won't have to worry about spending any money. I mean, it's kind of like spending money because Netflix costs so much damn money to be on.
Yeah.
You might as well be paying money for it. So, I mean, technically, if you only watch 4 things that month, it means you paid for a full ticket. Just saying. But, maybe it's too close to home because I ain't no way in hell I'm hanging out with 21, 22, 23-year-olds. I'm too old for that. It's too old. You know what? And not just too old like age-wise. I'm too old in my mentality. And I think that's the problem when you don't have a young person mentality. I'm not gonna do drugs. I'm not gonna do cocaine. I'm gonna wake up one day and realize I killed like 15 people. And not my fault I did cocaine. You know? What did I do? Not my fault. You should have given me cocaine. I have a life. I can't do those things. I can't go kill 15 people and then be like, okay. So like it's not for me. It's not a lifestyle choice for me.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. So the redhead dude, he's also an SNL guy. So you got three
Again,
SNL guys,
It's
That makes sense.
and then Cuba Gooding Jr.'s son.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a fraternity type movie, or Mama Bear says bro humor, but it's that type of humor.
Oh yeah, this is total. Yeah, this is total bro humor. You know, this is kind of I'd liken it to 21 Jump Street or Blue Mountain State and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Very Hangover's bro humor.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Hangover.
But those also are people that we like and know.
I mean, yeah, they're definitely like a different level of actors than some SNL people. You know, and some SNL people, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s son, not Cuba, and then Kevin Hart. So it's a very different caliber of people compared to Hangover, but it's Netflix, so yeah, I don't think I think it gets a. I don't say it gets a pass, but it gets a. It's like okay, like you know, I can pause it, yeah, but yeah. Oh man, instead, like Brian said, I don't do drugs or kiss random women. I'm someone's father.
I got stuff to lose, yo. I can't do
exactly.
Like that, you know? I'm not going to end up doing that. I'm not going down that way. No, that's not the way I'm going down. Oh, because I didn't know what I was doing. No, that's not the way you're gonna get me.
Yeah,
I wake up and we in prison in Mexican prison because something happened. I'm blacked out. Nah, I'm good. I don't do that. You know.
Yeah. I mean, once you have like a stable job, a wife, or kids, you're like you got like stuff to lose.
I got a mortgage. Like you know what that means?
I got a mortgage. He sounds like fucking Frank the Tank from Old School. I might go to Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know. If I have time, I don't know. But that's 100%.
Like
as
to
you get
Home
older.
Depot.
Yeah. Like all the time, it's exactly how life is, man. We gotta go to Menards, man. Like, and then go to Costco and maybe Aldi. That's life, man. Once you get old. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, but it looks good. I'll watch it. You know,
Yeah,
you know.
I'll watch it. I
I
don't know
throw
if
on
it
a
looks
Saturday,
good.
Sunday morning.
Yeah,
looks-
I'll watch it. Does it look good? Yeah.
It looks like. It looks like what you'd expect out of a Kevin Hart comedy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if I found my guy did that stuff, I'll be livid. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I'll put it on a
No, honestly, if I believe my wife would just change the locks.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't think I'm too big of a guy to be arguing with and all that stuff. She's just gonna change the locks. And like, see, that's what she always says. Like, if I came home, if I was going out every night and I was, just hanging out with people until 2 a.m., she said at midnight, I'm changing the locks. I ain't worried about you. You can be sitting outside in your car for hours.
That's it. Do like Looney Tunes. Like as soon as you walk in, a cage just drops on you.
I was like, it was rabbit season.
Yeah. it's you ain't going anywhere anymore season.
It's time for you to duck season because I'm about to throw this bat at you.
1 sec.
Throwaway Judd Apatow movie. At least Judd Apatow, I think, has a little bit more heart, in his stuff. But yeah, I used to kill my kid's father if he gets arrested. I'll tell him to keep him. Like shit. Well,
but when you pass a certain age, you don't want to get arrested.
Yeah, exactly.
Arrested. Come on.
What's up, Steve?
Me and Tank go to Bears games and we go to the tailgate and stuff. We're not getting arrested.
Yeah.
I'm not calling Eric and say, "Hey, Tank's arrested." No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
That's not what's going on.
Yeah. It's like The Hangover. It's like, we messed up. It was like, nah, that ain't happening.
Not doing that twice. No.
Yeah. But Yeah, it looks like a Netflix movie. So yeah, put it on random. See what happens. But cool. Yeah. So that's 72 hours. So leave a comment if you're watching on a replay. Let us know what you think about this movie. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Does it look something interesting to you? We want to know. But yeah, we appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us, and you guys in the live chat. You guys are awesome. We want you to stick around because we're going to move on to our next topic for the night. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, but you always get a lot of these movies. What happened?
The whole sound went away. And also,
like no.
I was like, "You about to kick me out again?"
I'll do it. But I feel like I've seen a movie like this before. You know what I mean?
Or 4.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but yeah, but there's actually a lot of not crazy famous people, because like Zach Cherry, he's the face you see. You're like, oh, hey, he's the face of like, hey, he's that guy, it's that dude, Tiana Taylor, even Michael Mando, he's starting to become like a face that you see often too. So,
any Kevin Hart movie without The Rock is probably not worth watching.
Oh God, if he shows up at one point in this movie,
I could see him cameoing.
That's a surprise. It's a surprise.
That would be a big surprise. Yeah, but yeah, a bunch of it's SNL people.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Who wrote this movie?
Who did write this movie? That's a good question.
No one.
Tim Story directed it.
Written by no one.
Kevin Bowers. I don't know. Matt Mitter, John Hurts. That's a name I heard before.
Kevin
John Hurts.
John Hurts and Hayden Schlossberg. I know they've done. They were.
They do Harold and
They
Kumar,
did the Harold
right?
and Kumar movies, and they had a heavy hand in Cobra Kai. Yeah,
Ooh.
and they I think they did they yeah they wrote Cobra Kai, or like they were the creators of Cobra Kai.
Oh, the creators, damn.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throw it on randomly, like if I'm bored at work. Check it out. Oh man. All right. Yeah, I think Anzo went to sleep.
I mean, he is on Eastern time, like Mama Bear. So, like for them, it's almost 1:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Darn you, comic books.
Yeah. I was gonna say, talking about old men staying up late.
100%, man. We did From stream late yesterday, and yeah, he was exhausted. I'm just bad at sleeping. Me too.
Same.
Me too.
Same.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I can. The other day, I stayed up to 3:00 in the morning. Just doing shit.
Yeah, no. Like literally, I'll get done with this. The only reason I don't go to sleep or pass out is if I put my headphones on and I'm cleaning up after everyone, because my kids are bastards and my wife doesn't clean every day, so I'm the one who does the cleaning and make sure it's ready for next day.
Yeah, like Saturday when we got off, I went upstairs, make sure the kids were sleeping still, and then I did the dishes, and then I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. So I came down here. I started messing with my spotlights. I don't know if you can tell, like he's brighter, so I got my spotlight on Venom. I got a spotlight on Voltron, so it looks a little bit brighter. I got a spotlight on this shelf, like in the back, so it kind of like lights up some of the guys in the back, hopefully. So I was messing with my little spotlights. I mean, it doesn't like change anything crazy, but it just makes things pop.
It's because on camera it's hard to see. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. This is really hard to see. If I turn it off. Yeah. There you go.
Mhm.
Get my little spotlights.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I just thought you were glowing. I was like, hey, look, he has a little aura around him.
Yeah. But it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep. So I was like, oh shit. I started organizing my comic books, which was nice. I started separating my Absolute Batman, which is like I have a 3/4 of a long box, just Absolute Batman. And then all the other absolutes are in another box that are maybe like 2/3 full. I have so many Absolute Batmans.
I have Absolute Batman. I think I have 79. See right
Yeah.
now. I'll look it up. Absolute Batman. I have exactly 79. Exactly 79. Through 19 issues. Like, good Lord.
Yeah. I'm probably close by too. I started changing up my comic books. I got these. I'm waiting for my Wonder Woman to come in.
Mm-hmm.
My matching Wonder
Oh,
Woman.
that's gonna be perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, I was starting to do random shit. Got a whole thing torn apart. I was fixing my kids' toy.
Yep.
Sitting there just fucking with it. He's white. We glow under lighting. Y'all seen some of my streams though?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Gotta watch with the light.
That's funny when you say that, because you know what? Because you white, you Ben Affleck. That's right. You are white. Yes, I am white.
I need to watch that movie. Let me pull up some of this Mortal Kombat stuff. Some of the actors. Yeah. Also, I went to a different AMC, like one that's still a dine-in, and they had. I'm like, oh, because they have these like Korean barbecue wings. They're like, for an AMC, it's pretty good. You know, I'm not saying like they're the best wings ever, but for like a movie theater, like it hits the spot. You know, when I'm hungry, and they usually have like this brie bacon burger. This AMC had shit. Everything was unavailable. I was like, and Erica's like, can I get a hot dog? And we had to wait for the hot dog because they weren't ready. I was like, it's a fucking hot dog. So yeah, I was kind of
Jesus. What was up with that?
I don't know. It's a Friday night. It's not even like it's a middle of the day on a Tuesday or some shit. It's a Friday night. So
it's Mother's Day weekend. We all had problems, and even my restaurants, we had problems because kids didn't want to work on Mother's Day weekend. So
I see that.
It's hard dealing with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So also, it was fucking just. It was in an area I haven't been into in a while, and it's like super popular. You know, there's a lot of bars and stuff. You know, I don't know. So yeah, I was like, I don't think I'm coming back here. All right.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, I was hoping for the food because I was so hungry, man. We got out of the theater. I'm like, I'm hungry. I was like, we need to stop at somewhere and get some food because I didn't eat all day, and it's like 9:30 at night, and I'm like, I'm hungry. So, all right. Let's check out. What's that? Heck, this past Sunday on the Runtime Travelers, I was and I didn't have my light set up. You're already super bright. Like, that's funny. All right, let's talk this Mortal Kombat.
I'll limit my hate for this movie because I don't even hate it. I don't even hate it. I just, honestly,
I mean, I got a lot of problems with it. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of problems with it.
I can't say it. I just refuse to say it's good. I refuse to say it's good. That's where it is. That's where I'm at the line. And I think I explained it with Brandman. Like, Mortal Kombat 95 is where I kind of expect. That's how I list my Mortal Kombat stuff. If it doesn't hit at least 95, I can't say it's a good movie. And because 95 wasn't great. It was just campy and all that stuff. But it's my favorite. So if it's not as good as that, I was expected to be better because I thought that they did a great job with a lot of the castings and all that stuff. And the fight scenes were good. So you have no excuse to not be better than that Mortal Kombat 95. So if it's not that, then it's the way I'm comparing it to what it is. That's what I think it is. And then I look at Rotten Tomatoes and you guys have it higher than effing Michael. Drives me nuts.
No, that's stupid.
I can't do it.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with these critics. I mean the audience score. I'm like, yeah, but also the audience score on Michael is what 97 or something like that. So like, yeah, I get that too. But yeah, the critics, I'm like, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
Oh my God. It makes you downgrade the movie, like in your mind, like with even though it has good stuff. It's like you have it as a what,
Yeah. Why is Joel McHale on the cast under Google for Mortal Kombat 2?
Really?
He's just randomly there. I was like, he doesn't. Usually they'll have they'll have the character name, but nothing.
Yeah, like I know the only thing that he has to do with Mortal Kombat is he voices Johnny Cage in the animated WB movies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But
That's funny. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Should be a quick one, I think. Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome back to Spoiler Kings. We got a movie review for you guys today. This is the Mortal Kombat 2 movie review. We're going to talk about, the sequel. Is it better? Is it worse? Is it about the same? We're going to get into our likes, our dislikes, our rating at the end, let you know what if you should go see it or not. And we got pretty much everyone coming back and then some new people. Carl Urban is pretty much the main new person as Johnny Cage. And then we have Adeline Rudolph Katana.
Rudolph.
Tati Gabriella is Jade. I forgot who's playing Shao Kahn, but Martin Ford. Shao Kahn.
Ford.
Yeah. So and everyone else coming back. Baraka. Baraka.
CJ Moonfield.
CJ Moonfield. Yeah. So yeah, he was interesting. So we're gonna get into all of that good stuff. But before we start off our review, Brian, do you have a quick synopsis or rundown?
Hey, it's not much of a thing, so it's real easy. Johnny Cage joins other fighters in the ultimate no-holds-barred battle to defeat the dark rule of Shao Kahn, a powerful tyrant who threatens the very existence of the Earth realm and its defenders. Mortal Kombat.
I was waiting for that to hit. I was like, it was in the credits, I think. They played it in the credits, but they didn't. I was like, you got to start off with the scream. Just every Mortal Kombat from now on. Just
understand.
Let it be dark for a second, and then let's go. Yeah,
exactly.
Yep. But we'll start with our some of our likes. What you think about it, Brian? Man, what you like about it?
I liked that. It felt a lot more comfortable in being Mortal Kombat than the last movie did. I liked how they showed more of Outworld, more of NetherRealm, a lot of the locales from the game. Like I said, it played around with that a lot more often. One thing that I really didn't like about the last movie is like when they were showing Outworld or like Raiden's temple, it just looked like they shot it in like some random rock quarry out in New Mexico or something like that. So I liked how they showed more of like this more of the locales, like the Deadpool from the game or the Portal Realm, the castle area that Shao Kahn ruled over. So I really liked that. I liked that they got like just a huge like hulk of a dude to play Shao Kahn. That was cool. So
Yeah.
he definitely had a physical presence. Even though I don't really like comparing, or I'm trying my best not to compare this to the 1995 movie, I think one thing that I did kind of like a little bit more than the 95 movie is that the tournament actually had a little more structure and rules that were kind of laid out more than the 95 movie did. In terms of like the equal amount of fighters, how they were paired up, that sort of thing. So I did kind of like that. As someone who was really skeptical of how Carl Urban would work as Johnny Cage, I like the angle that they went with him being like an aging past his prime star, and even his line about like no one wants to see stars like me anymore. They want to see Keanu Reeves killing people with pencils. That was kind of clever.
Yeah.
I thought a lot of the casting, or a lot of the cast, worked better than they did in the last movie here. I think Ludi Lin, however you say his name, as Liu Kang worked much better in this one for me. Because in the first movie he didn't really have much to do. He was basically like a glorified yoga instructor, and I got more Liu Kang vibes from him this time. And he really did his own thing with the role. I think Robin Show is the gold standard because he's the Liu Kang, the live action Liu Kang that I was introduced to. But I liked Lin's take on it. Obviously, Josh Lawson as Kano was hilarious. Like a lot of his lines had me laughing out loud. Really liked Adeline Rudolph as Katana. Like I liked where they went with her character. Her arc was good. I liked how they kind of quietly did away with a lot of the things that people didn't like about the last movie, you know, like one of which we've talked about quite often. I know more on that later. I like how they kind of did away with the like Arcana thing from the last movie and the dragon marking. They just kind of quietly kind of brushed that under the rug. And again, I liked that it felt a little more comfortable and unafraid to be Mortal Kombat. I liked the martial arts scenes more. I liked that they had the fatalities, and it was overall it kept me entertained.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Brian? Some of your likes.
I'm going to say likes and not have dislikes. Okay, I'm not going to say any dislikes at all. What I like, Adeline Rudolph as Katana. I liked her as Katana. I don't want to say anything else because there's things I have problems with Katana with the story, right? But I want to just say I enjoyed her. I thought, bro, Liu Kang and Kung Lao was phenomenal. If they would have increased, if they would have took the speed and made it 1.5 times speed, it would be by far the greatest thing ever. Like it would been so Mortal Kombat, because it seemed, my only complaint about it is that it seemed so real life. Like so real, like they're really doing all the moves and doing all the stuff. And they could have made it even more video game like by just making it a little bit faster, but it was phenomenal. I don't care. It was just great. They were doing the moves from the damn movie. From the damn video game. It was so cool. So I thought that was awesome. The way Cole Young died.
That's a good thing.
that's part of my positive. The way it happened is just like, yeah, Gallagher, gotcha. So I thought,
and then he throws him in the acid. It's not like just bash his head and then you get melted.
that was really good.
Shao Kahn used that man as a mop. He used that man as a mop to clean up after himself, and then pushed him into the friggin' acid pool. So not only did he like murder the shit out of him, he also humiliated him.
Yeah.
And then I'll just say the fighting scenes were good. I enjoyed the fighting scenes, and it was, people want dumb fun action, and this was dumb fun action. So that's where I am.
Okay. and I'm there with you guys too. Brandman's talking about like the backgrounds and seeing the different areas was pretty cool. What really got me was the meta jokes. I enjoyed all the like the little meta jokes here and there, where kind of the goofiness of it. Yeah, he was a push broom, exactly. He was a push broom. To move the giant push broom. But yeah, I thought for me the jokes were hidden. I like the little things that Johnny Cage kept referencing. I lost it when he talked about the Lord of the Rings one. Yeah, I was like, oh shit! Like,
yeah, that was good.
That was good. That was like that one really got me because obviously Carl Urban was in Lord of the Rings, so whenever an actor does a Lord of the Rings reference and they're in it, I always find that like entertaining, because it's like very meta. But yeah, I enjoyed Kano. Even I thought he was going to be a villain. I'm like, oh, he's going to be a bad guy. But his reasoning of helping out the good guys, doesn't make him a good guy. But it made like I was like, oh yeah, of course, and then his little like list of he goes, oh, I like to do this and I like this and I like this. So he was interesting, but a little corny and goofy, with the eyeball thing and stuff like that. But
yeah,
but I really enjoyed like the corniness and the goofiness of this one, because then you layered that with the really cool fights, and then they didn't do it to every character, like they didn't make Liu Kang goofy. I think they were trying to be a little bit more serious. Him and Kung Lao, were definitely a little bit more on the serious side of it. So and then like Brian said, that fight was the best fight. It was the best fight because it was like the most real fight. Like the most real Mortal Kombat kind of fight, with the hat flying around and this and that. That was like the coolest, and then that one I think actually had more weight behind it because of the first one and because of what happened and then what is going to happen, so that was pretty cool. But the one I enjoyed a lot too was the Baraka and Johnny Cage fight, like that, because it was so stupid.
Yeah.
It was so stupid when like I laughed at it. I know a bunch of other people laughed, when he's he's trying to slash him and he's doing the arm thing, like the very goofy, makes no sense unless you're an action star thing. And then Baraka was like impressed by it. So, I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, like overall it was just kind of like Brian said, it was just dumb fun. You get some cool fight scenes and stuff like that. Yeah. And I know like Lauren's saying the pacing was terrible. I didn't think the pacing was terrible because they didn't sit on anything for too long, because they shouldn't sit on anything for too long, because as soon as you start thinking about something, then you're like, oh, that's not good. So it needed to be pretty quick.
Yeah, I thought the pacing was absolutely fine, and it kind of throws you right in, and you don't even necessarily have to bother with the last movie to pick up on what's going on with this one. So it kind of stood on its own. I try not to throw around this term too much, but the fact that they were actively kind of trying to kind of course correct and like kind of do away with some of the errors they made with the last movie, it almost, in certain ways, it almost felt like a soft reboot of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, I try not to throw that around too much, and it wasn't too heavy-handed with it, but you could definitely tell they were trying to do away with a lot of the things that went wrong with the last movie, or a lot of things that fans were vocal about.
Yeah. Like Lauren's saying, in the middle of the movie, the pacing got weird. I don't think the pacing got weird. The plot got weird.
What plot?
Well, because they were bouncing around so many different things, which I guess we can bring up to some of the negatives. But yeah, because the pacing was very fast. It was just like like Brian said, plot, was just like, oh, it went from this to this to this, like, oh shit, like, slice his throat. You're like, wait, what? It's like, oh, now I'm gonna help you guys for what reason? So yeah, but yeah, we'll get into some more of that. Sorry, Lauren said Katana, I think meant story origin was good.
Origin.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't mind them. That's pretty cool. You didn't need a Hanzo. You already have a clip of his opinion. Thanks. Yeah. But let's get into some of the negatives. Brandman, we'll start with you. What you didn't like about it?
As much as Shao Kahn had a physical presence, he was very nerfed. It seemed like, there were so many times where the heroes would have won or had the upper hand on him, or did have the upper hand on him, but he had the amulet cheat code, and that seemed like that was the only thing that was rescuing him. Because let's even think what you will of Cole Young, but like he was winning that fight. He won that fight.
Cole
was putting belt to ass. I have to give him his flower. I have to give him his credit there. But Shao Kahn had the ultimate cheat code. So I think they could have done better and made him more competent and formidable, which they kind of did, I guess, at the beginning when he kills King Jared. But they needed to display more of that, and they didn't. There were a lot of loose ends in this movie. As much as I enjoy the movie, I have to acknowledge the loose ends, like what's going on with Sindel, what's going on with Shang Tsung, stuff like that. I think that the way it ended with them capturing Quan Chi, and it's like, oh, we're gonna resurrect our friends. You basically removed all the stakes and everything that happened and rendered everything that happened in the movie moot, I think. So that seemed like, and we're all familiar enough with Mortal Kombat to know that in Mortal Kombat no one stays dead. But I think when you're dealing with a movie narrative, the rules need to kind of change a little bit, just for the sake of impact. So it seemed like, oh, they're gonna bring everyone back anyway. It almost rendered a lot of the things that happened pointless. But we'll see in the third movie. But speaking of which, it also seemed like this is a problem that I have with a lot of things. It seemed really, really focused at times with building up to a third movie rather than having a contained story. I know that's something that I always come back to, but it was a little tough for me to ignore in this case. I think that some of the characters, they just kind of, they didn't do enough with Sonya. I thought, they could have done a little bit more with Jax. Heck, they could have done more with Shang Tsung. I barely remember. I barely remember his part in this. I would have liked to have seen him about as much as Shao Kahn, or to have him be a bigger presence. So, and what else would I say? I think those were like mostly my big problems with it. But yeah, if I remember any more, we can circle back to it. But I think those were like my big glaring ones.
Okay. All right. Real quick before we get into Brian, Lauren said the writer said Liu Kang is gonna be the Fire God version in the next movie. That makes sense.
Well, yeah.
They definitely were setting it up.
Because we know that man's not dead. So
yeah, and he was so willing for his fate in this movie, where you're like, oh yeah, he's gonna be the main character in the next one.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, open up your scrolls.
All right, we're gonna start with, I thought the writing was terrible. The writing was awful. I know you like the jokes. I felt like the jokes were forced. And to me, it was like they meant to put it in, and then it have a natural flow to it. And I think that was my more problematic for me. Like they forced the joke in there and didn't need to have to be forced. Sometimes when things are just funny and just naturally happens and just naturally funny, it just flows better. So that's why my problem with is Carl Urban. I don't think he's naturally a funny guy, or you talk about Jean-Claude Van Damme being not right, a Belgian guy trying to be an American guy. Carl Urban has a problem trying to be an American. His accent goes in and out and all that stuff. That's all problematic. As much as I love the fights, the wire work was apparent. Like you literally saw the wires. Like in a lot of the fights, you see them flipping and doing sideways, and you see the wire there. So like it's hard to kind of you trying to take yourself out of this whole put yourself in this mystical world, but it's hard doing that when I'm seeing the damn wire. So I think that's you try. It kind of kills the illusion. So that even the backdrop looks just like stage backdrops. Like it literally looked like you could have been doing a play. So sometimes that takes you out of that. It just of this world. You're no longer in that whole world. I knew the story was going to be predictable because it's fucking Mortal Kombat, so I'm not going to complain about that. It is what it is. I didn't like. I thought I wanted a little bit more emphasis on Liu Kang, but that's more of a personal gripe because I think what they did is fine, I guess, but just did it so much without having the focus on him. And if you're going to get to a point where he's the focus, give us a little taste of that now. I thought they killed Jax off too fast. I thought the way they pick and choose who was going to stay and come and go, who was going to die, and randomly it just was random as hell. I didn't like the fact that if you have two different distinct sides, right? I don't think you had they had real villains. The villain team is like 3 people. Yeah, and then they're bringing people from the humans from Earth to be on their team. If you have all the damn realms, you only got 3 people. What are we doing? Like I there's so many characters in Mortal Kombat that you could have used and you didn't. Like I just thought that was very weird. I really didn't care for the Sub-Zero Scorpion stuff. I thought that should have been a bigger point, and you should have got. How do you have Mortal Kombat 9 say, get over here? Like all that stuff. I should hear that 4 or 5 times. Like that's Mortal Kombat. I don't think they did enough brutality. I think they could have done more with that. Those are game things that stick with you. So like when I'm thinking about it, the more I think about it, I feel like that should have been more of the focus. Give me the feeling of the games. And I don't think they gave me the feelings of the games in most scenes. They did their own thing more than anything. And if you enjoyed their own thing, that's fine. And you can say that you enjoyed the movie. But I was looking for Mortal Kombat, and I don't think I got enough Mortal Kombat. Even though I enjoyed the fights, I didn't enjoy the way they did it. And that freaks you out a little bit. So, and once again, I'm comparing it to 1995, right? So that's my level. Like I'm not trying to compare it to The Matrix that they spent $200 million and did all the technology, developed technology specifically for it. I'm just saying to a regular movie, this is stuff that's problematic. I wasn't a huge fan of the what they did with Brock, because I think Brock is a very cool story with the way they did it. But I know you're trying to once again fit it into a story, and sometimes that happens. And I'm just and if using it as a comedy relief, it's fine, whatever. What that's what you're going to do. People are going to be pissed off. Some people are going to love it. Whatever. It is what it is. But I just feel like there's a lot of missteps that could have been avoided. Because if you kind of hit on, don't have these missteps, you hit on them, this could be a phenomenal movie. Maybe it took maybe $20 million more and a little bit more focus, then you would have got a really, really good movie. And I don't think this is a really, really good movie. I think it ends up with me okay. I think I said 6, like 3 out, 3 out 5. That's kind of where it is for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, then like you're not. I don't think you're wrong in any of this thing you said. You know, I mean, there are a few things where I like the jokes I like a little more. Like I like Baraka. I think they could have done a little bit more with him. But like what you said though was like having the fighters. I was like, you have Shang-Chi, or not Shang-Chi. Yeah, right.
Liu
Shang
Kang.
Tsung.
Shang Tsung?
I'm
Shang Tsung?
sorry. Yeah, I was like,
Shang
you know, and I was like, he did nothing. You know, I was expecting him to kind of like backstab Shao Kahn or something, you know, and he didn't do shit. He didn't do anything, you know. And I'm like, this is like one of, if not like the best villain in Mortal Kombat. You know, like you know, and he didn't do anything. You know, so you know, and then you know, like here's our fighter, and he just became, you know, a zombie. You know, with Kung Lao. It was like,
but why do this zombie instead of bringing back Goro? Like
yeah.
You know, I didn't understand why they were doing this. It just didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah. You know. So I mean, there's you know, but I think my biggest disappointment was the Scorpion stuff. You know, like I love the actor, the guy who plays him. You know, I thought it was really cool. I'm not the biggest fan of how he looks, you know, because it doesn't give me Scorpion. Like when I see that, I don't see Scorpion. I'm like, okay, you know, it
like
just
him, like his Scorpion, like his like samurai kind of get up, his garb.
You could have easily done it and have them get into a giant fight and have him pull off whatever he has and have a skeleton underneath and breathe fire. Like that would have been more Scorpion, but it'd been very video gamey.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like you went half video gamey and then you were trying to do half another thing and you didn't know which lane you wanted to be in, so you tried to be in all the lanes.
Yeah, I mean, with the voice, like obviously, you know, the ADR on him was very apparent. Go ahead, B.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I kind of like the contrasting looks between what's his face with Scorpion's look and Sub-Zero's look. Because it's like and I think Lawrence even just said this, because they're kind of pulling from different games. So I kind of like when they do an amalgamation of different stuff from different games. That goes for Bihan too. But I definitely do agree that the whole Scorpion thing, actually the Scorpion and Bihan rivalry felt more obligatory, and they just before they were handing the script in, oh, we need to include this. It just very much seemed out of nowhere and like it was a last minute thought. But I kind of like his kind of like his samurai-esque look. I think it's kind of cool personally.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's maybe I want more yellow. I want more like, I don't know. But then it's like not even like he's Sub-Zero, but then he turns into I don't know. So I saw somebody say what Noob
Saibot.
or a Saibot. You know,
I think he was supposed to be Noob Saibot.
Yeah, so it was like, so we don't even get Sub-Zero. You know, we get like the guy who's supposed to be Sub-Zero is a different, you know. You know, so I mean, that was my biggest disappointment, was just that fight kind of scene, you know, and I think that carries over from the first one, because you know, Scorpion not being, you know, with the fighters, he's kind of like, oh, I'll pass, and then Ko Young is like the blood of Scorpion, which I was like, okay, you know, and then that didn't even make it.
He didn't
even make sense.
He didn't. There was no mention to him of Cole, you know, the last of his bloodline getting murdered. You you'd think something would acknowledge. You'd think that would be acknowledged because he did explicitly tell Cole to take care of his bloodline at the end of the last movie before he went back to the Nether Realm. So yeah, that was just left in the dust. That was one thing that should have carried over from the last movie into this one, because one of the highlights of the last movie, if not the highlight, were Scorpion and Sub-Zero, Scorpion in particular. So that was something that should have been carried over and acknowledged.
Yeah. So just disappointing with that. So, and the story was simple, and I wasn't expecting anything too crazy. So, and then as much as I liked Carl Urban, I just felt like it wasn't the right fit. It was fun for what it was, but I was like, I feel like you could have gone with somebody else, maybe, especially maybe somebody who's not as popular, especially right now because of The Boys, than Carl Urban. I hear a lot of people saying The Miz.
Yeah,
you could do someone that actually could do a kick, just one,
just one,
just one good kick. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would have been good with them getting an actual martial artist. Like if they wanted to go, the whole aging martial artist route, like Scott Atkins would have been good.
That would have been a good one.
He's got a ton of he's got a lot of martial arts skill. Glenn Powell, if they did the whole, like if Johnny was like in the prime of his career and still in his kind of like pretty boy stage, I would have been fine with it.
I hate it.
Oh, we know you did. What's up,
I think it's justified. Like as I try to lay out, like there's things I like about the movie, but there's a lot more things I have problems with. It's a lot. It's a list of things, and the more you really look into it, the more you think about it, it's just, I don't know. They could have done it. These problems didn't need to happen, and you could have even mirrored the storyline. Like how you gonna do Liu Kang and what was fire? Like the entire fight was so good, and I think you could have mirrored that fight. And with the whole Sub-Zero and Scorpion, you could have done that type of feeling in multiple places, multiple worlds, and then you could have had the whole raiding and raiding maybe Shang Tsung, like and fight them not in the tournament style, but fight them there. Like that could have been something that would have been phenomenal. Like I think that you just missed opportunities. Like you had all the pieces there, and you could have put it in a better configuration. Not even spend more money. You could put it in a better configuration to really profit off of it and make it really good. It disappointed me. That's what I walked out of the movie theater. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. That's how I felt.
Yeah. See, like all the little things, like I said, you're right with it, but those never bothered me that much. Although Liu Kang being the main character should have been it, because like you got rid of Cole Young. He should have never even existed in the first place. But then like, okay, now you're giving Liu Kang, all the powers, and you're making him badass and everything. It's like he should have been the main character, but then you went after a bigger, I mean, but he kind of like let himself die. I would, kind of say, because he wants to go save his brother, because he wants to go save his brother,
They don't kill him. They have power to not kill him. And you just killed him 5 minutes ago. So literally only been 5 minutes. Like it loses its value for the death. Like when you don't give it some time to breathe. And it just, there's so many things I feel like you could have just made a little bit of adjustment and it would have made it better. You could have spaced out this thing and it would have made it better. You can move the Sub-Zero Scorpion thing in this place and it would have made it a little bit better. Like I just feel like there's things that could have been done, and that's kind of my problem. I
mean, they should have got rid of the Scorpion thing altogether. Just
they don't do it. Yeah, exactly. And then
just don't do it.
Figure out
it didn't feel like it wasn't Sub-Zero first. Like it was somebody else with some that whole thing like kind of was whatever, but again, like that felt like force, like, oh, we gotta have Scorpion fight. I was like, yeah, but it didn't really make any sense to me, it's like, yeah. So I feel like you could have put a more important fight, one that was meaningful to the story and or tournament. Instead you do this, which was just like visual, like, oh, look, Scorpion, and I was like, yeah, okay, cool, but yeah, Sub-Zero becomes like a whole different character, and I was like, I want Sub-Zero. I don't care about like all these different iterations of these two characters. I don't care about this or that or that. And I was like, I want Scorpion and I want Sub-Zero, and you didn't give it to me. So yeah, I see Ace saying,
but I did like
blind character.
Katana and Jade storyline.
That was good.
That worked for me. The Shao Kahn Katana thing worked for me. So like the main points, you could have kept the main points. I just didn't like the side stuff. So that's why, like, I think when you say you went there and you had a good time, you had a good time. Yeah, like, but I think when I think about it, the less of a good time I really have. The more I think about it, the more I enjoy Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is like, I like Mortal Kombat more than I like Street Fighter. I like Mortal Kombat more than I like Tekken. I like Mortal Kombat more than I like all those things, right? So Mortal Kombat is my thing. So if I like that story, their stories and all that stuff, I want you to stay true to most of the stories. And I felt like they really didn't, and they didn't. They made changes on things that they didn't have to. So, I don't know.
Yeah. So
and they killed Jax in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I thought that was wild. That was wild. He gets to reunite with his arms in death.
For whatever reason, I saw it coming. For whatever reason, I don't know why. I just had it in the back of my mind throughout the movie.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked, but Ace, I've seen a lot of people saying they want him as Kenshi, and then Anzo was like, hell no. But I was like, I thought that would have been the more appropriate character for him to play, So, and that's the one everyone really wanted. That's what they thought he was going to turn into. They thought somehow he's going to get blinded, and he already got this and then that what was going to happen. But they're like, nope.
And I would have been good with him as Kenshi.
Yeah, because I enjoy was it Louis Tan? Yeah. He's a cool actor, and he's a great martial artist.
He's a cool, and he's been very vocal about how much he loves Mortal Kombat. So I didn't mind himself in the role. I thought he was just stuck with playing it.
Yeah, the character.
He was just an unremarkable, boring character.
They should have brought him back to life and have him become a different character. That's what should have happened.
Yeah,
and he should have died, and then you bring him back, and that's who you're able to make it to a totally different character. That should have happened.
Yeah, that I would have been good with that happening. That's going to be hard now because there's nothing left of him.
Exactly.
I thought you put him in a new body or something. You do the Wonder Woman 1984.
You have him quantum leap into someone's body.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean there is a lot of issues with this one for sure. But yeah. But we'll move on. But yeah, we want to hear from if you're watching, leave a comment, let us know what you like or disliked about it. But we're gonna move on to our where is it? Our ratings. If I can find it. There we go. Now, later, never. Now means you gotta watch it now before it's spoiled. Later means watch it at home. Never means just skip it altogether. Brandman, what you give in Mortal Kombat?
I can give this one a now. It's not a perfect movie by any means at all, but I found it to be a fun time. It's just it delivered more of what I was hoping for. It course corrected, and yeah, I had a fun time for 2 hours. So yeah, I can give it a now.
Okay. What about you, Brian?
I'm not even close to that now. Like on level of movies, like It's definitely later. It's not a never.
Mm.
It's and I gotta commend it because it did better than the first one. I thought it was a better movie than the first one. So all my problems I have with it does not matter if I'm comparing it to the previous one, the first one. So that's totally different. But it's later. You know, if I would have probably had less complaints about it if I watched it at home on Prime. So I'm going to say it's later. I don't think the movie theater experience was enhanced because of this movie. I don't think anything about this movie is enhanced by the movie theater. Usually, if you have people that love video games that love the characters, then you want to be around them, and that's when you want to be in the movie theater. At no point did I feel that way. So it's later for me.
Yeah. And I enjoyed the movie. I had a good time with it. It was fun, but I still gotta give it a later. Like, it's just like Brian said, like, there's no reason to watch it. And honestly, I mean, no Mortal Kombat movie is a now. You know what I mean? Like, they're all later because it should be later. Because we watch it at home. You have a fun time. You press pause, go grab another pizza or snack or whatever, and come back and enjoy it. You know, so. It's later, you have fun at home and watch it and stuff like that, So yeah. It's just, I mean, there's a reason why a lot of these theaters are going to be like, it's getting off IMAX screens, it's getting off of the Dolby Digital. I don't know why they even bother putting it on in the first place, and they're putting Michael back on there, and rightfully so. It should never have left. It should have always stayed with Michael. But yeah, it's just. You don't need to watch this in the theater. The
only thing that disagree with you is Mortal Kombat 95 is a now. I don't care.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's awesome. It's so good. I'll watch it right now. Let's do a watch party right now, guys.
We can watch it right now. Watch it at home.
No.
Later. 30 years later.
I almost will say this. I think if you re-released it in movie theaters, it'll make more money than either one of these movies.
No.
You re-release 1995 in movie theaters, it will make more money.
No. The best part about the 1995 is the screaming Mortal Kombat right in the beginning and the music. Like that shit's epic.
That's
that's
like
based off Liu Kang and Johnny Cage actually makes sense to be in Johnny Cage, and you have Prince Goro in it, and you have Shang Tsung being Shang Tsung.
I'm not saying it's not a better movie. It's a better movie, but you don't need to watch it in the theater. It's you have way more fun watching it at home. All of them, I mean, Annihilation, that's borderline never.
If people that love Mortal Kombat being watching 95 together, oh man, I'll watch that with someone else. Now I don't need to see my IMAX or Dolby, but I can definitely watch it in the movie theater with other people that love it.
Yeah.
IMAX theater for Mortal Kombat. You're stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to reference the Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. That was a good reference. That was a good one. That's why I liked a lot of the meta stuff, a lot of the meta jokes in it, So like Kano just constantly talking about oh my god, what's the necromancer dude? Quan Chi. Yeah, Quan Chi. Voldemort's nutsack and this, like, call him all these names. Like that was funny. I found that funny. But that's what I expect from like a loudmouth kind of Australian asshole. Just him being goofy. Also, I had to look up what a wristy was when I walked up the theater. So I had to confirm what I thought it was. And okay, yeah, I was right. So
use your imagination.
Yeah, I mean, context clues, but just in case, maybe I was missing something. But yeah, but cool. But we are getting a third one. They definitely set it up. That they're going to hell. I don't know too much about
after
Mortal Kombat lore. Like, is that
realm?
They were just there. Could you just like, hey, grabbed him? Like, hey, Scorpion, where's your great grandson? Hey, So I mean, at that point, he would have been dead for a little while. It's like, You don't think
Maybe,
Scorpion would have been
maybe.
like, "Hey, I found your head and your body. Let's put it back together." You know,
Okay. That's funny.
or Jax at that point, right? He was like, "Hey, Jack, you find the dead Jax, and you're like, hey, I got your arms. They're waiting for you." So I don't know. That's why I was like, do they go to the underworld, or is there a different place where
I think it's
you
bigger.
go after you die?
The nether realm is what
Nether
you're
realm.
It's going to be a bigger place,
like multiple levels, or things. I don't know.
Don't you think? Like the idea is like the seven layers of hell. So
Something like that. That makes
like
sense.
7. So
Look at it that way, yeah.
And then doing something like imagine being on one level and be able to do a crouch and uppercut to another level.
Yeah,
that would be very that would be very game like. That's what I want.
But the nether realm doesn't they were just there. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not like it's hard to get there if they just were there. So, but yeah, the 7 layers, I like that. The different layers of like where they're at.
It'll feel you have tournament, and then you have the one-on-one when you fought against the computer, right? And it was like you play this character, and then you go up to this character, and you go up to this character. It was like you're going up to each one till you get to the boss. If you weren't playing against in a tournament style, you had that level. So do it that way.
Yeah. I like that. Is that they're all gonna bring back a Dead Warriors, and that wouldn't be fun. They kind of did that already in this one.
They did.
I'm not sure how that's going to turn out if they kind of keep recycling that plot line. And I get what they're going for, because again, in Mortal Kombat, no one stays dead. But if you keep reusing that, it kind of removes a lot of the stakes and a lot of the impact. If you're just gonna bring back everyone who gets killed anyway.
Yeah, I agree. So Fernando said, "You give this movie a now." Okay. And I saw where's Anzo? Anzo said, I think he said never. Anzo said, give it a never. Well, yeah. The first Mortal Kombat isn't out. No, it's not. It's fun. It's fun as hell. I watch it a
we can
bazillion
just
times.
agree to disagree, because I would go to the movie theater and enjoy being with you guys watching Mortal Kombat 95. So I was, you guys enjoyed this movie. I'm like, yeah, F that. I'll watch 95 any day of the week.
Yeah, same. But it doesn't make it a now. Like,
it does.
Back in 1995, like I had to watch it right now. Like,
it enhances the idea. So for me, now is I enjoy the movie now more because I'm in a movie theater, because I'm with someone else who also enjoys the movie.
But that's after you already seen it, and it's like, seen it a bazillion times, because I'm sure we all watched it 100. I know Bradman just watched it like last week. So
I got the steelbook right over here.
Well, same. Same.
Mhm.
Like I love that movie. It's a lot of fun. And it is the best one out of all the Mortal Kombat. It is the best one, like without question.
Yeah, the best story. It had the best scenes. It had the best fighting and all of it. Yeah. Scorpion being Scorpion. You had Sub-Zero being Sub-Zero. You having all that. That's what you want.
Yeah. So definitely a palate cleanser if you want to watch a good. Which makes it now. It doesn't make it a now. It makes it entertaining, but like a now means you have to watch it right now. So in 1995, when I first watched it, I had fun with it, but it didn't make it like a now. Like nothing got spoiled, and when I first watched it, after I'm like, I can't wait till I can watch it 100 times at home. Not that I'm gonna go back to the theater and watch it again.
No, I'll definitely go to the theater. Let's watch it again.
So, because I'm like, what else was out in 1995? Because like,
What else came out?
There's Batman
Power
Forever,
Rangers
which was,
movie, Batman Forever.
you know,
Mhm.
Giant Banana came out. You know, yeah, Mortal Kombat was up there.
Like literally, Mortal Kombat is probably the best movie. I mean, no, not the best, because I mean, Casino came out in '95, so that we're not gonna say that. And 7 came out in 1995. But like action,
Crimson Tide, you know,
action movies, yeah, I think it is there. It's right there. Everything else, I think. So you talking about Dangerous Minds, 7,
Heat.
Hackers. I love Hackers. I fucking love Hackers.
Mm-hmm.
Hackers is awesome,
but you can't watch that now. You know, as I said, Casino, The Quick and the Dead, 7,
Braveheart. Like Braveheart's a now. You know,
I never liked Braveheart. So
Jumanji, Desperado, The Quick and the Dead,
Jumanji. Yeah,
Die Hard with a Vengeance,
yeah, I put all that. I put that with you.
Sudden Death. Even you want to like?
I would rather
Yeah.
go watch Mortal Kombat than Sudden Death. I would rather see Mortal Kombat than Virtuosity. I'd rather see Mortal Kombat than the Net. I'll probably go see Mortal Kombat before I see Hackers. Hackers is that home movie. Mortal Kombat more than Major Pain and Judge Dredd and all that. Yeah, I would rather watch Mortal Kombat.
The Judge Dredd.
Yeah, that one. Do you know which one you're talking about?
Yeah, it sucks. It's a horrible movie.
It's a terrible fucking movie. So
Yeah. But it's the same thing as how I saw Mortal Kombat was like, oh yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm just saying like, you're gonna put like something like 7 is a now, and then Mortal Kombat is a now.
Two different genres. That's not fair.
Okay, Heat, action movie.
These are,
I would put Batman Forever and like Mortal Kombat on the same level.
Batman Forever and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, they're both corny, cheesy.
I could
All right,
I
bro.
could see that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna tell me like,
Very
Mortal Kombat was like some like great movie over Batman Forever. Batman Forever was also corny and cheesy.
It was
it was horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, Batman Forever is awful.
I have fun with Batman Forever. I could kind of see that comparison. I like that. The '95 Mortal Kombat movie was the first one that really, it at least respected the game lore. Unlike Super Mario Brothers, which had which is about as far as possible you could get from the games. And then Street Fighter, which was basically like a I don't know what the hell they were doing with that friggin' Street Fighter name only. G.I. Joe reskinned a Street Fighter.
Ooh, yeah, that's kind of exactly what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember that Mortal Kombat was the first one where it was like, oh, this is respecting the fans. I think it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I still watch it and have a fun time with it. We probably wouldn't have had the newer movies if it weren't for the '95 Mortal Kombat movie. So much so that they pay homage to it. They still use the theme music. There's other. I'm sure there's other references if you dug deep, but I do have to give the original Mortal Kombat its flowers. It as far as video game adaptation, is it a perfect movie? No, but it's definitely up there when it comes to to video game adaptations. It's kind of the gold standard.
Dude, 1995 has this list of all the best action movies. It goes Heat, GoldenEye, Die Hard, Bad Boys, Mortal Kombat, and Desperado. It's literally the list.
I'm looking at the list. There's not that many action movies. I mean, they have like Jumanji.
You just talk about
his action movies.
Heat was. I mean, he was great.
No, I was like,
GoldenEye. When GoldenEye came out, everyone was like, "This is Goldeneye. That's,
Oh yeah.
So,
that was like one of the
these
better,
are some. I think these are great movies. So I just agree to disagree, because I just say I don't agree with what you guys are saying. What you like, but whatever.
Yeah, I love the movie. You know, I watched it like so many times on VHS. You know, Batman and Robin was the worst Batman movie of all time. Yeah. Yeah, but all right.
Oh yeah, easily.
We're sidetracked. All right, let's finish things up. Send me the link after you guys finish the review. I think I sent it already. So if you want to come on, but we're probably gonna log off unless you guys want to talk some more.
I'm fine. I'm upset with you guys right now. How dare you?
If I gotta like, if all the other Mortal Kombats are, if you want to rank them as like, well, if this is a later, then that has to be a now, then yeah, sure. But
yeah, I mean, I would go if they released it in movie theaters right now. I will go see the movie theaters.
Probably,
especially if they said they enhanced the VHS, they enhanced the film, and it looks even cooler with it. And they didn't change anything, just enhance it. Yeah, no, that's definitely it'll be. And I'll tell you, you should go see it, because this is the best Mortal Kombat adaptation you ever seen, and the action, it was fun, and the story and the actual kung fu was actually good and stuff like that, bro. Yeah, I'm all for it. It's like saying that I wouldn't go see TMNT 2. Like I would, and I'll say it's a now.
Yeah.
That's just where that's where the level is for me.
TMNT 2 and Mortal Kombat.
Soundtrack, storyline, all that stuff. Yeah, I will go. I love that. Those are things. They're in theater. I'm there, and I'd much rather watch that than half the stuff as it come out movie theaters now. Than 3/4 of the shit that's coming out movie theaters now. So
that's funny. Yeah, so you were the Oos and Bets. Yeah, but that was like so kid mandated. They can't use the weapons. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karen's messed up the sequel.
Yeah, it was still a fun sequel. It's
still a fun sequel for sure.
It's about the music. It was more about the music and
just the vibes and
love being.
It was very 90s.
Yeah.
In the 90s, being very 90s works.
Very much so. All right, I'll do the official outro and then we'll bring it down to real quick. But yeah, we want to hear from you guys. So if you're watching the replay, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about Mortal Kombat 2. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Any issues? Any things that you liked? Anything we might have missed? Let us know, and make sure you join us when we do other movie reviews, TV reviews, trailer reactions, other fun, nerdy stuff. And we appreciate everyone in the live chat. You guys stick around because we're going to move on to talking some more Mortal Kombat. All right. What's up, Anzo?
I am so disappointed in you, Tank. What are you talking about? You know how epic just the music alone in 95 is? Right? Till this day, people are like, oh my gosh, you need to put that music into the new movies. Yeah. That's how epic there is no way in hell that Mortal Kombat 95 is not an now. It's just not. It's a now. If you've seen it a million times, it's a now.
I will still watch it. I
will go to the theater. I will go to the theater and watch it. Like for sure. But
I will watch it first day it's come out. Like I wouldn't wait a week.
Is that because you love it so much because we grew up on it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But on levels of other movies that are nows, like it's not.
It's still the
nothing
truest
gets spoiled,
form.
nothing gets ruined. Like nothing like it at least how I grade nows. It's like if you don't watch it, and that's it. Like the music, the intro scene when they do the flames and shit. Like that's probably the main reason to go see it in theaters.
The box
Yeah,
office
that opening
success of
intro.
it. Do you understand? So gauge how much money it made, and how much people loved it on $3 tickets.
I'm not saying it's a bad film. I'm not saying it
was a bad film. How many people went and saw it box office? People went to and internationally the money on an $18 million budget. That it made $122 million worldwide. Like people loved that movie and said it went to see it in the box office multiple times on a $4 ticket. So like it's not. I'm not trying to revisionist history either. Like if it came out again in with 95, it would still be a now. People would even back then it was a now. Like that's what it was. It was a huge thing that no one saw coming. So like I don't think it's a stretch to say this is a now movie. This is a now movie. Like
and it was like the truest adaptation of the game. It was so good, right? I get it. You're saying it's good. Yeah, then that's why it's a now, bro. Like, what are we talking about here? Yes, there were some things outdated from the 90s, right? Because if you remember how Reptile looked, if you go back now, it's like, oh, that's kind of outdated, right?
But you have to enhance it. You have to do
yes, but everything they did in that movie, you have Mortal Kombat 2, and I know you guys did your issue, and I know some of you like it and stuff, and it had great fighting in it, but what they did to some of these characters were absolutely unbelievable. Baraka was like Drax. He was like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I wouldn't say
absolute trash what they did with Baraka. That was dumb. You said you liked that fight scene.
I did.
I thought that fight scene was so dumb when they were doing the wailing the hands in the air. Even when I see the clips for it now, it drives me up a wall. I think it's so stupid. It was trash.
But it makes sense. It's like you're these guys are like the dogs, like they don't have anything. So now you put an actor who like fakes it, and you can't see it's not real because it's real life. You have all these fucking dumbass MAGA people like, oh, look at Donald Trump, he's gonna save us. It was like when you see something flashy for the first time, you're like, oh my god, and they believed it, And then that's when he started doing his kind of. He's like, oh, I'm an actor.
He's like, I'm this now. No. It was definitely goofy. Here's the problem, right? And I agree with Brian. I don't like what they did with Johnny Cage because even in the games, right? Johnny Cage was always a fighter. He was never scared to fight. He was never running away. Johnny Cage was literally running away. I'm like, what are we doing here, bro? Right? You have a plethora of characters that you can use, and your matchup for Jax is Jade. Like, why are we having Jax fight Jade? You have so many characters, bad guys that you can use, and he's fighting Jade.
And I think that's what makes me upset about Baraka, because you could have used Baraka, but instead you're going to use him as a joke and a punchline, instead of having to be one of the fighters when they don't have any evil fighters at all. Like, how do you not bring back Goro? You had the chance to bring back anyone and not bring back Goro. I just think that's nuts to me.
And to go back to the cheating part, which I said in the chat earlier, they cheated in the game to get tournaments. But when they were in the tournaments, there were no cheatings. Cheating was banned by the Elder Gods. In one of the games, I don't remember which one. I know Lawrence plays more too, so maybe he could tell me. But one of the games, Raiden actually goes and talks to the Elder Gods because they were cheating to get tournaments going. If you know the Mortal Kombat mythology, and from the first one, the fight that they had was the 10th battle, right? They won 9 in a row. Liu Kang wins that one. They cheat to get the second one, and then it goes off into all of these Earth invasions and stuff like that, right? So it was all kinds of cheating to get the tournaments. But while they were in the tournaments, they were not allowed to cheat. So Shao Kahn cheating sucked. It took away from all of it. And you could have even made it better if all you did was at the end, instead of killing Liu Kang and having Katana do it, you turn him into Fire God Liu Kang and he beat Shao Kahn. If they would have done that, that would have been such a much better ending than what they gave us.
But I think they're going to do that. I think that you're going to get that on Mortal Kombat.
That's what the third one's going to be.
They are going to give us that, but it should have happened in this one. You know what I mean? I just didn't
I
like.
just wish they didn't kill Liu Kang. I just wish he could have. You could have did the exact same storyline, not killed him off, but and have him working towards. I need to be able to figure out. We need to still go to the nether world. We could still do that, right? With without him dying. Why do we have to go back at another realm? Why do we have to do it? Well, because I need to go save my brother. We're gonna go do this, and we're gonna go get Jax back. You look at Sonya, we're gonna go do that, and this is what we're gonna do. You could do the exact same thing. Like I don't want to say like I'm not writing an entire movie, and that's what one thing I try to respect the idea. Someone else wrote a movie, I didn't. They directed a movie, they produced a movie, they did these things. I didn't do those things. So I don't want to, when I'm complaining specifically just about that, but I do think you could have done small things that could have enhanced it. And I always say, let's do this little small thing here to enhance the understanding that you respect, that you really love the lore. You understand what the lore is. So, you can change some things, but then, do give other things. And I think that, and I think they tried to do it. And that's the whole thing with Cole Young. That's why they did that. So they tried to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, when Cole Young died, I was like, yeah, I clapped. I had two people in front of me start clapping, and then I heard some people on the left of me start clapping. I was so happy when he died. I was like, yes, let's do this, right? But another thing that I have an issue is it's not tournament style. Right, you had the 5-5. It's like, no, this is not tournament style. You got to have the tournament style fighting where you're fighting one after the next to get to the top, whatever. Now, I get the problem with that would probably be because you would have to have some of the good guys lose, right? So they'd have to pick which good guys are going to lose. That might be an issue, but hey, if you could kill Jax, I'm pretty sure you could pick, the bad guys losing, right? But I don't care if you want to do other movies where Liu Kang should have been the first winner of the tournament. That's it, plain and simple. Liu Kang wins the first tournament, and then if you want to take it to someone else after that, that's not a problem. But when you keep, first off, we don't get a tournament in the first one, and then the second one, it's not Liu Kang that wins it. It just like Liu Kang is Mortal Kombat. He's always been Mortal Kombat.
That's fair.
In any story, it's Liu Kang at the end of the story, right? Liu Kang dies, he comes back, he wins the tournament. Liu Kang has won every tournament so far in the game. Now, I guess you finish with other stories, but I just like, I think they kind of messed up a lot of the things in it. Fighting is great. 100%. The fighting is great. Well, at least the Liu Kang and Kung Lao fight was great. Jackson Jade was trash. Sindel and Sonya was okay.
They could have did more with Sindel.
100%.
She was kind of a boring character.
Oh yeah, all Sindel did. Yeah, yeah. All Sindel did was like spam her screaming. That's all she did.
Exactly. 100%. And they could have did something with her hair because she whips her hair. She does all kinds of things, flies up, shoots fireballs. You could have made that fight a little bit better, right? Now, one thing I will say is when they came to the Katana story, that's pretty much video game accurate. You know what I mean? It 100% Sindel. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember how Sindel actually dies, but when we meet her, she's already working with Shao Kahn and she was being reborn. So I can't remember how she died. But yeah, that's part of it. The story where Katana ends up becoming his so-called daughter and stuff, and Jade being their friend. All of that was fine, But I think once they put in the Chinook amulet, it just went downhill from there for me. I'm like, why? We didn't need this part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't need this side quest. And I don't mind the story not revolving around Liu Kang as long as Liu Kang would have won the tournament, right? Because I always go back to, and I think it's one of the best other than the 90, but the animation, Scorpion's Revenge. I think that's the best one that they ever made. And it's revolved around Scorpion, but you still have the tournament in the background, right? Jack gets his arms ripped off, so that leads to him getting the cybernetic arms, right? And they still have the fight. Liu Kang wins it and everything like that. So I think that was perfect too. But I just wish the movie would have been a little bit more like that.
Yeah. That's why I wonder, because like of all because a lot of it didn't make sense when it came to like the tournament and stuff, because because Jax died not in a fight. It was outside of it. So like there's that. I was like, so what are they gonna do? And then the whole thing like Katana switching sides after the fact.
Yeah. How do you do that once you lost and then you say no?
I was like, no, that side already won. You're like, yeah, that's like a basketball. Like, yeah, you shoot it and you're like, no, but now I'm playing for the other side, so that those points go towards that team. It was like that's not how it works. So I wonder. I wonder if they're gonna do something where this tournament doesn't count, but then like but that kind of says what Brandman was saying is like then it undoes all the anything that felt important in this one. So I feel like they have to find a way to do a soft reboot. Because I think they're on the right track, but it's not fully there. So they need to do a soft reboot and kind of get on there.
All the pieces are right there. They just can't put it all together right now. Everything's there though. I think what listening to you guys' reviews is more like you guys agree, like you like the comedy, but you also like that the pieces are there, and you think that they will put it together. They will like the stuff that they did was okay, and they will put it all together. And I think that's fair. So that's why I can't say like
yeah. Well, like you gave it a 3 out of 5, right? Yeah. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. So we're not that far off. I mean, like because I think I enjoyed the comedy a little more than you did, and I think that's what kind of like bumps it up a little bit more for me. Because I did laugh, not a lot, but enough where I was like, okay. Even Erica, she laughed, quite a few times. So. But
I laughed too. Yeah. I laughed at some of the jokes too, right? But just for me, it's like even though I laughed and found some of it funny, I'm just like, that's not Kano, right? Like you're bringing everybody else back from the dead. Kung Lao's a zombie, but Kano's not. Like, oh, I didn't have time to. Yeah, and then they bring him back, and it's like they bring him back, and it's like, oh, where's the amulet? Oh, it's in my pocket. What?
Yeah, no one checked his pocket. Yeah. I think Lawrence is right. I think they need better writers. The Fantastic Four 2015 was the writer. The guy from Fantastic Four 2015, Michael B. Jordan.
That explains a lot. Explains a lot.
Yeah.
So I know there'll be a part 3.
Yeah.
I just don't like
they get back on track with part 3.
Yeah. But that is what I'm saying. Where does it go from there, right? Because it looks like they're going to do this little nether room thing to try and resurrect the dead. Where's the tournament come in? Is there going to be another tournament? Or are they just going to try and go with the story? I don't know.
I think it's going to be like boss level. Like you imagine the 7 layers of hell. So what you're doing is, so now when you go against the computer, right? You have, this level and this level and this level, and you continue to grow to get to the boss. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like you have to go through the 7, layers of hell to go through all stuff. And that's what gives you opportunities to do things, like I said, like the crouch and the uppercut to the next realm. That gives you those opportunities to get video game type of things seen and done. And you can say that each level, each person is in their own little part. They all have to get to the top. And they can do it that way.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good way to bring back like some other people too. Because then like, Goro would be there, so you can get a Goro fight again.
He's a prince. He's one of the main people, and then Johnny Cage gets to that top one, and he has to go against Goro.
But see, this is the thing, right? You don't need Goro. You have Kantaro. You have other guys that are like Goro you can use, right? That's why I'm like, when you kill off these people and then you bring them back, it's just like then no one's gonna die in this this series. You know what I mean? Because you could bring anybody back, And I think they should have been a little bit more careful with that. If you can kill off people, that's 100% fine. But it kind of should have followed the game, right? So you have Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Sonya, the rest of them. Right. Then you get to 2, and then you bring in Jax, you bring in Kano, you bring in the rest of them to come in there, right? And you have a bigger roster coming in. You started off with the originals, and then you bring it up to more people going on. You use Cabal in the first one and killed him, and Cabal's a pretty good character. You could have did a lot with him, but you killed him off already. You know what I mean? So that's one good bad guy that you killed off in the first one. So I don't know, man.
But can you imagine it being the 4 pillars, and you have to defeat the 4 pillars to get out of hell, get out the nether realm, You have to get through and you have to go through that all bosses in each one. So there's more of fights in each one. Say it's 7 layers or whatever. And each one has to get to that one. And we have everyone's fighting whatever. And you can have all the characters you want to put in there. And you can do it that way. And then it's going to make people happy. It's going to make everyone no longer have to complain about the way it was done. So whatever.
You can always go like a route where in order like they go through the levels and then the final level is kind of like, well, if you want Kung Lao, then you have to open up like the gates. But when you open up the gates, it doesn't like anybody can go through, and that'll be like a way where you can bring back Cabal, you can bring back Goro, you bring back even Shao Kahn in a lot of these characters, and you're like everyone's back, and then soft reboot,
It's a nice thought, but that's not what the undoes 3 movies. Yeah, but that's not what the second one did, right? All they needed was a body. They didn't need to go to Netherrealm to resurrect Kano. Yeah. So why would they need to do that to resurrect Jax and all of them? You know what I mean? Like, it would make no sense. You just have his body. That's why I'm like, I don't see no way for Cole Young to come back because they threw him in the acid pit. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. If you're not going to bring back Cole Young, at least you explain why you can't bring him back because he has no body. You know what I mean?
Because he has, right?
Jax and the rest of them, you just need his body and Shao Kahn, Quan Chi's. That's all you need, and that's what they got. So, and you don't have a head. Yeah, exactly.
You don't have a head or a body or anything.
Yeah, but even if you do that, then like, well, Kung Lao was, got giant, chain or not chainsaw. Yeah. Was it a hole in his,
chest, but they had his body, right? So they didn't need to go back to they still had his body, but you don't.
No. So I don't know. I feel like the third one's gonna be very goofy as well, and it's gonna like I don't want to say half-ass it, but probably gonna half-ass it and bring things in there, which again is you need to find a way to bring all these characters back and do it proper. That's gonna be the interesting part is how they can bring all these characters back.
Yep. You should have had Jax with the arms because I don't like the way Jax's arms look. They should have looked like the ones from the game. You know what I mean? I give you that. But the Nob Subbot stuff the fight was okay. I understand where they were going with that because they did change Sub-Zero into him in the game. But one thing I hated is Sub-Zero's just in Netherrealms chilling like he's in heaven. I'm like, no, that's not what Netherrealm is. You know what I mean? Like he's like, I found a scorpion. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I found a nice. No, that's not what Netherrealm is. You're in hell when you're in the Netherrealm, right? That's what it is.
Right.
He's just chilling, like like no, that's not right.
Yeah, like snipping his plant, snipping his
That's Brian J. White.
Brian J. White,
And Michael J. White was still the best Jax, though.
Oh, I really liked him as Jax. He was the obvious choice. Yeah. I liked that.
Legacy
series.
He's always fun.
No, was that Legacy or that was the web one? Right, the Legacy one was the one that was on TV. The one with Jax was.
I thought they were one and the same, right?
No. There was the little. Yeah, go ahead.
At least that's what I saw on HBO Max when I was watching everything last week.
Yeah. So the Mortal Kombat Legacy is the TV show, right? But they did a little web thing. I can't remember what it was called. I'm looking for it now. They did a little web thing where they had Jax.
The miniseries, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't Mortal Kombat Conquest the TV series?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. You're right.
The prequel series with Tony Jaa.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. I think it was that. Yeah. Yeah. Mortal Kombat Legacy was the web series. Yeah. That was better than any of the movies.
Go ahead. I saw something.
I was just saying that's when everything was. That was like the early 2010s when like everything was getting like the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight treatment, so everything was getting like grounded and more realistic, but they managed to make it work.
Oh, listen, the best episodes in that are the Jax ones and the Cyrax and Sector one. That one was fire. Where they turned them into the robots and they started fighting at the end. That was one of the best episodes they did. That was Mortal Kombat. I'm like, this is fire. What they're doing in these movies, man. I'm good.
But I was thinking too, like, since Cole is the blood of Scorpion, like if they go to hell and they like have his soul or something, like they can find a way to like turn him into Scorpion. You know what I mean? So like you're like, oh, because what's his name?
Oh, that would be better.
Scorpion. Yeah. You know, like he's old, man. You know, and his ADR was very, very noticeable, man. It was almost as bad as Madam Web when what's his name did the ADR for the voiceover, because the dude doesn't. You know, he doesn't speak English that well. You know, he's, I think he's with Japanese. But I was like, yeah, maybe like, and it would make sense why Scorpion is like upset. He's like, hey, you need to like carry on our family line or blah blah. So I'm gonna hand over, the chain spikes or whatever to you, and you're gonna become Scorpion. Now you can keep a young, guy who knows martial art, give him the mask and make him Scorpion. And that's what you should have done in the first one anyway. He should have became Scorpion instead of fucking becoming plot armor.
I do not want Cole Young in Mortal Kombat in any way
he wouldn't be
possible.
Cole Young anymore.
I don't want him to be Scorpion. I want him dead. He is dead. Let's keep this guy dead, all right? There is no Cole Young in Mortal Kombat. You cannot now switch him to Scorpion or anything like that, because to me it's still going to be Cole Young. There is not having it.
The actor deserves so much better, man. The actor deserves so much
He's a good actor, and he's
Listen.
a good martial artist, and you need a good martial artist to do this stuff the right way.
When I was watching,
but you can have him actually do it.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Instead of like,
let him just teach them. Let them teach them how to fight, right? But I remember I was watching Cobra Kai, and I kept saying, "Where is this guy from? He's fire. This guy's so good." And then I was like, "Oh, wait a minute. That's Cole Young. Oh my god!" And then I was like, "Yeah, Mortal Kombat did you dirty, bro. They should have made him someone else and just called it a day. You know what I mean?"
Yep.
They could have made
And
him.
we were sitting there trying to get him to do that, and then look at Anzo saying no.
Yeah, it's too late. You already made him Cole Young. You messed it up already. You know what I mean? If you had started off with him being someone else as a Mortal Kombat character, 100%. But no, the minute you created this new guy, you ruined it. And I feel sorry for him because he is a good actor. He's a good martial artist, but do not come back into Mortal Kombat.
I like Louis Tan. Yeah, Louis Tan deserved better from the beginning. They saddled him with just the most pointless, just flat vanilla character they could have. A studio mandated character that wasn't even there in the first place, that they insisted on having to represent the audience. But someone, a talent like Louis Tan, it's too bad. It's a tragic waste.
He was in Deadpool too.
To be honest,
Who was he in Deadpool too?
He was Shatterstar.
Yeah.
One of the ones that died right away, right? Where they all died. Yeah. Okay.
He like get chopped in.
Yeah. He's like I'm from the different planet or something like that.
Yeah.
But he shows up in he shows up in Deadpool and Wolverine at Wade's birthday party because he was one of the people who was resurrected.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I like Louis Tan. It's too bad. He with his martial arts prowess, he should have been playing a character who could really, like I said, Kenshi was right there, Kuai Liang was right there. He could have played him, just something better than what he got.
You give him you make a point to be like he's related to Scorpion, and then you do nothing with it, and that's why I really thought, I'm like, oh, he's gonna become Scorpion, because Scorpion's a fucking ninja, so it's like, so give a guy who can be a ninja, like, and then you can get more traditional like Scorpion kind of get up rather than like a samurai thing that they were trying to do, in it.
Yeah, there were
Young
ways
was
to.
yeah, Cole Young was
very
Immortal 2 for like 4 minutes, and it was 4 minutes too long. That's how much screen time he has. It was like 4 minutes too long, and
he only had like,
go ahead.
And he only had like 5 lines. Each of them were
100%.
like about how much each of them were about like how much he loved his family, which is an automatic death sentence there.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey.
Yeah.
100%. And I do agree with Brian. Like, Shao Kahn was kind of, I'm not going to say he was weak, but there were many times where people kind of like, and if you're going to make a villain like Shao Kahn, right? Nobody's supposed to beat him until that last person, right? He just smoke everybody. Like, you can't touch him, you can't heat nothing. And Cole Young almost beat him if he didn't cheat. Cole Young would have won that fight. And like, oh
he
my
should
god,
be dominant because he's that dominant in the game. He's like one of the boss. He's a boss that you don't win. You don't beat.
Yeah.
That's why I just feel like I would enjoy seeing.
Yeah.
That's all.
If you go back to Mortal Kombat 2 and you play that on hard, oh my god, he's so hard to beat.
Yeah, I remember that. But that's what I was kind of telling Brian, is like, I feel like the amulet kind of made him lazy, where it was like, it's like, I don't know, like, did he not need to try? Because he's like, well, I'm gonna win, so you can come and stab me and do whatever you want, and I'm just gonna, like, it don't matter, so I don't know.
Isn't that the character?
That's why I didn't like the amulet.
Like that,
Like the amulet was just like a whole. The whole amulet was just, like, why? Like, you're already like super badass. You already like killed so many people. Now you're like, oh well, I need this to win. I was like, no, you don't. So yeah. You should have made him badass. Because you could have had him easily kill Cole Young. Because Cole Young's whole thing is plot armor, and if you just have him like bash it off of him, it's like, go all out and make Cole Young's death like super brutal.
Like,
no,
he bashes the armor off of, just beats it into oblivion.
Yeah, like that would have been more interesting. I didn't like the whole amulet thing. Was really kind of stupid.
Neither did I. The one thing I really did like though is I noticed a lot of fighting techniques from the game, and I freaking loved it. I thought that was so good when Liu Kang and Kung Lao were having that fight. There's a part where Kung Lao is doing those punches, and that's a combo that you can do in the game. And then he does the hat where he disappears, and then he comes up underneath, and I was like, oh my god, that's so fire. That was the best fight of that game. Like, give us more of that, right? Have a tournament style of that, you know what I mean? And give us some more, because even when Sonya fought Sindel, the fight was trash, but when she dies and her head goes on the spike, that's another part of the game, right? So yeah, that was another part of the game where you see her head on the spike, and I liked all that stuff. So all the references to the game were good. It just had to be a better movie.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, it was missing a lot of parts. It was just missing things, But yeah, that's why I was like, it wasn't the best movie. I'm not putting it up there, with anything good by any means, Like I'm pretty sure when I watched Sheep Detective, I'm like, I probably should have watched that instead of Mortal Kombat. Like,
I wouldn't go that far.
I did.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, from what I'm hearing, people are saying like it's the second best movie of the year so far.
Wait,
that's what I'm hearing.
Isn't that a cartoon?
Dude, no,
it's Hugh Jackman's in it.
No, it's live action.
Live action.
Yeah. Like my wife and my girls came out crying, saying that this is great.
Yeah. People are saying like Project Hail Mary, Michael, and Sheep Detective are the best movies of the year so far. Like by a lot. So
well, you don't know what good things are, because I told you Devil Wears Prada was going to make all this money, and you didn't believe
I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that either.
I just told you how good it was going to be. I told
whatever,
you
man. I send you your stupid comic book. Don't worry.
And once Devil Wears Prada gets to $700 million, I want my other one too.
I don't even know. No, there was only one bet. It was
no,
there was two.
There's two bets.
No, there was only one.
I have it on.
Yeah. We'll bring that back. Yeah. Clip that for me, because I don't remember one bet. You get your stupid comic book. Don't worry. And like I'm gonna go to comic book store and try and find a freaking comic that Brian already has. Look at his wall. I'm gonna be in the comic store for hours. Oh no, I'm pretty sure he has that one.
Yeah, I'll just tell him, just hold on to it until I get to you, and you bring it to me. That's what.
I just send you the money and say, here, go buy a comic book because I'm not wasting my time going into a comic book store looking for a comic for you. Jeez.
No, you find something.
That's only something made in Canadian. It's only in Canada. That's it.
Yeah, find something goofy.
Okay. Yeah, poke it out. You know what? I listen. I'm gonna get out of here before I let you guys go because I got a bit too later. But Mom Bear gave me something to send you, right? And I'm still gonna find it and send it to you. All right. Just think Child's Play.
Oh my God. You know what, bro?
And Annabelle. Just think.
I'm going to be in Canada. And I'll come to you.
That's okay. I'll wait until after Niagara Falls to send it to
you. Get my Little Pony comic. There you go.
You know, facts. I was thinking polka dot
because it has to be $25.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure there's some 1 in 50 variant cover of My Little Pony.
If you found a 1 in 50 variant of My Little Pony,
something like 1 in 50 foil cover.
Well, we have a thing here called the polka dot door. Mumber is what I'm talking about. I'll probably send you that. Send you a polka dot door comic. There you go. If I can find that. It's a Canadian comic book. You never had it before. It's trash, but
it works.
It's trash.
Anyways, guys, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I just had to get that off my chest. Tank, stop smoking that ish. All right, because I definitely want some of it. If you got that good stuff, send it over here to Montreal. The next care package. All right. See you guys. Peace.
Later, man.
Peace.
All right, man. All right. Have a good night.
I still got the background.
$25 in tariffs. You're right.
There you go. The $1 book. $50 ship. Exactly. That's exactly what it is right now. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh man. But the My Little Pony comic. Hey, you say they're not expensive. I'm sure there's some, man, because those pony, what are they called? Bronies? What are they called? Like the My Little Pony people that like go all crazy with it.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're bronies or something like that. Yeah. So I'm sure there's like some like crazy expensive My Little Pony comic.
If it is, then I'll put it on my wall right next to
Right
my absolute Batman, huh?
Oh my God. There's gotta be a My Little Pony doing the Batman issue 1. Issue 1 pose. You see how much that the Dungeon Crawler Carl variant issue of the free comic book day of him doing the Batman, with the pose, like $350 on eBay. It is stupid. Even the one like that I have, I think that's like selling for like 20-ish bucks or so. Do I not have it? Yeah, I don't have it with me. But like the one with the with the cat, all colorful, like that's selling for about like 20-ish bucks right now. Which is crazy because it was a free book. But the one where Carl's doing the the Batman, absolute Batman, cover, issue 1 cover, like it's like $300 sold on eBay. You can look it up. Like that's crazy. I was like, that damn.
Nah,
yeah,
not doing that.
Yeah, these people they want it.
I mean, you know what? It's
I think that's the right
whatever.
Name. Yeah, brownie.
Whatever people are willing to pay for, I guess that's what it is.
That's kind of where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
All right, let's get out of here because it's late.
It's super late. All right. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll talk. Well, we got The Boys that's coming up to the end. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
We got like 2 more episodes of The Boys.
Yeah, 2. I think
2.
we got the penultimate this week, and then
penultimate. Yeah.
So
and then that's it.
Yeah, and then we got the Punisher. Right, because Punisher comes out on Wednesday.
13th. Yep, Wednesday the 13th. They have that. So.
Talking about that on Thursday for sure. So, and then hopefully, maybe I'll finally watch Devil Wears Prada. We'll review it.
Okay.
Yeah. I know everyone's saying that it's good. It's good. I just have
it's
no
not even a hard
desire.
thing to watch. It's not a hard thing to watch because you can watch it while not watching it. You can watch it in passing.
Yeah.
You understand what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. I just got to get the drive because I had a choice. I'm like, do I watch Devil Wears Prada or do I watch Interstellar?
for the 18th billion time.
Exactly. And I made the right choice. So, but all right. But yeah, we will see you guys on Thursday, and we got Wednesday, and are you doing anything on Tuesday?
Probably. I probably am going to do something tomorrow. So
yeah, so make sure you check out Dynasty Pylon. Talk about some football. Starting to get in the swing of that. So, but yeah, appreciate all you guys, boys finale watch party. Maybe. When's the boys come out? Boys come out on Tuesdays or Wednesdays?
Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Maybe. What time is the drop? Early in the morning or at a certain time?
Yeah, it's like
I watch it.
It's like 2 a.m. Central Time.
Okay.
I usually watch it early.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about 2 a.m. though, but yeah, we'll see. But all right, let's get out of here. We will see you guys later. Have a good night. Have a good week. And yeah. Later.
Have fun.